Hey, we're live. What's
And
up?
we're live.
It's
I'll
a
go
lot. It's a lot.
share the link around.
See, see, I don't get that. Sometimes that music's here, sometimes it's not. I don't get it. But, oh well, we can do an air horn.
That one
Oh,
works.
one works. Horn blows. Man, I still got to make some straws. Got four more to make.
There you go.
I
Charlene said she was working on those big flasks. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I got to make four more of these to go in those jars so I can take them to Maggie Valley. Otherwise, I'll show
She said
short.
she was working on big flasks. It's mine. I can get mine out.
I didn't realize I was short on the. Oh yeah, that's big. God damn. Holy crap!
It says Lisa's liquor on it.
Nick Lisa.
Lisa's liquor. I've
They,
had that for 10 years
I
now.
was supposed to work today, and a coworker asked me, "You sure you want to work Tuesday?" I said, "No, I'd rather not." He goes, "I'll work for you." I said, "Hey, I got way too much shit to do to prepare for this trip. I've been
Yep.
busting for the last 2 days and got more to do tomorrow." We still don't have a trophy. I think what I'm going to end up doing is driving up to one of these trophy stores, buying just a regular trophy and having it engraved on the label. Be done with it.
Yep.
Me and Brian Key both been looking around, asking around. Nobody's come up and said nothing. So I think I'll just go to a local trophy store and just buy me a regular trophy and have them engrave it on there.
Yep. Yep.
That'd be something. It'd be better than not have anything.
Right. Right.
I talked to Alfredo. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. He's going to participate in this contest.
Oh, is he? He's throwing his
Well,
potato in the ring.
yeah, he asked, he said, "So, Mark, let me ask you, is there any contest going on?" What's up, Johnson?
Hey, German son.
And I said, "Yeah, the one me and Mama B do every year." "What's that?" I said, "It's the poutine." "What's poutine made out of?" He started coming up with other ideas. I said, "Let me tell you now, it's mostly potatoes, okay?" I said, "If you want to add another grain to it or whatever, that's fine, but it's mostly potatoes." So I think Alfredo's going to throw his hat in the contest.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been telling everybody the more the merrier. It'd be a lot more fun that way.
Yep. Yep.
In fact, I thought about, depending on the price of the trophy, when I go check tomorrow, I might even get a second place trophy. Third place gets the plunger.
Yeah. The plunger.
Plunger. And you get the toilet bowl. You get to plunge the shit. Yeah. It'd be fun. I got everything planned until after the festival. I'm trying to plan after because I got like 3 days after. And I'm like, all the stuff, but everywhere I check to go visit, they're closed or something not doing going on or just doesn't coincide with where I'm going. And it's like, God damn it. I've had the roughest time trying to plan that last leg of the trip. Oh, well. Maybe I just said, home, fuck it.
Yeah. A couple days of relaxing.
Well, that's what was my plan was to get home on Tuesday. That gives me all day Wednesday to take care of all my laundry, relax, and go back to work Thursday. Uh, I don't know. I might have to extend it to where I come home on Wednesday. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you never know. You'll see somebody there and decide to go that way, visit for a
Right.
day.
You're right.
Somebody you're not thinking of right now.
I know I was gonna stop on the way home because it's on my way home. I was gonna stop see Morgan Stewart. Spend a couple hours with him, hanging out.
Nice.
But I know you saw Papa Grappa said something about he's gonna have some Papa Grappa at Maggie Valley. I was like, I'm gonna buy me a couple more bottles.
Yeah.
That shit's good. I can't express it enough. And once you get it, Lisa, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I want two. Serious, that is so good sipping. Oh my god, that's better than
Nice.
Bird Dog Blackberry.
Yeah, yeah.
It is. It
I
is.
do
It's
like that bird dog. Ooh, yesterday I drank a couple teas and it just seemed like I weren't getting hydrated. Ooh, I was weak yesterday. It was
that's
hot.
me. That was me all day today.
Yeah.
I've been weak in the legs, but I've been pushing and pushing. I got the yard mode. I got stuff cleaned up. Ran the still.
It's pretty
Had
much
to
what I did today is run around and just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it.
That's what I was doing. And then I had to beat the storm. If I didn't get that yard, I wasn't going to get it because once that storm comes, I got it
Yeah.
though. All right. I go out and mow a couple strips, come check on it still. Mow a couple strips, change your bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Multitasking.
Well, it's going to be a whole week before I get back to it again with all these rains. That shit's growing like wildfire. So
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm a lot more bogging down today mowing the yard.
Look
Had
like
to,
a hayfield when you get back.
well, I got that back catcher, but I had to keep dumping it very often. And then there's times where it clump up. I have to stop. God damn it. You can't.
We haven't had the mow. It's nothing's growing. It's so dry.
You can have, well, I don't know. I don't know how, I need to check on how we're doing on the rain in Florida. It's been raining every day, so I'm sure we're cautious.
Yeah.
We were in a drought there for a while.
See, we're gonna get these thunderstorms, but it only gives us like half an inch of rain. It says so. I don't know.
Well, no, here when it
They won't.
rains during monsoon season, it'll dumps and then gone. Like when it
Yeah.
dumps, it dumps.
Yeah. They went through and did some of the ditches on the side of the roads today, so they're expecting some rain.
Did you say hi to your coworkers?
Oh yeah. 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 Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Small town. We all know everybody.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's awesome.
You know,
That's that about small towns. I really do.
I'm
Everybody
second generation road crew too.
neighbors.
Yeah. My dad worked on the road crew here in town, and I worked on the road crew in the next town over. So we'd all meet at the salt yard and the sand sheds, and when we're getting equipment fixed or anything, we were always everybody knows each other.
Small towns.
Yep. Yep.
Miss it. Yeah, I barely even know neighbors. I
When
know
I
they're up to more than I know them because I hear them out there talking shit.
when I got done on the bridge, the guy says, "Well, you don't seem worried about finding a job," and I was like, "Nah, because everybody knows me. They know how I work, they know how I am, they know what I can do. I'll find a job easy." And I did. I
I'm
did.
not looking. I'm not going to be looking either. I hope not anyway.
Nope.
Bill straight down. I'm ready.
Get this one behind you.
Well,
Get this job behind you.
I need to. Another 6 months or so. I'll be like, time to move on and relax. Enjoy life. Enjoy life broke.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's crazy, how much you can make out of nothing.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at uh, God damn, I keep thinking of her name right now. You know what I'm talking about? Marie Jess.
Oh, yep. Yep.
I mean, people do it.
Yep.
Just live beyond, can't live beyond their means like I do all the time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You just gotta get while the kettle is hot and get them while you can. And find your cheapest shit. It's like everybody, I guess.
yeah,
Hmm.
I got about. I talked to my brother the other day. It was his birthday. He called, wished him happy birthday. We were going to talk about me purchasing some property. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
That'd be cool. I'm ready, but I don't think he's ready for me.
Well, it's not like you gotta be right on top of him all the time either.
No, no, kind of do. It's a long story. Yeah, I think he has more expectations of me than he does. I'm ready to chill and relax. He want me.
Yeah.
He want me to help him on the farm. I'm like, no, don't do. I'll drive a
Yeah.
tractor.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike? How you
My
doing, buddy?
farmhand days are over.
Oh,
Indentured servant.
especially with this arthritis. Hey, something else I noticed about once I started doing that detox with that other stuff, my fingernails and toenails are growing rapidly. I mean, fast. It's like, God damn, I can't keep up.
Yeah.
So around, go put my socks on. What's up? I just trimmed that motherfucker 2 days ago.
I had to cut mine.
What's up, David Dan?
Hey, my
But
friend
it's
David.
constant. Constant. Fingernails, toenails, I've never had them grow so fast.
Mike, how'd your blue popcorn come out? I expected it to be blue. And it wasn't blue.
Was
It's
it
a nice
blue?
color, but it wasn't blue.
Uh,
Oh, it is hot. Not as hot as it would have been if that sun had burnt through.
yeah, it's been hot as hell up here. I'm glad I fell through
Shoot,
the day.
I'd have baked. I'd have been a melted candle with a wick sticking up.
It drained me. That's why I had to. I texted
Yeah.
you. You're gonna take a shower. I might be late, so I gotta go take a shower. I was booked. I was just like, felt like
I went out
shit.
and took a video earlier, eh, looking uphill towards where the smoke was coming from. It was like a brown tinge in the sky. And then I turned around and you looked down towards where the ocean would be away from us. And it was all blue sky. But you could almost see a line where it changed from the smoke coming in. And the sun had like this orange ring around it. It it was tinged, you know?
Aliens. Tell me. Aliens.
It's crazy. You should imagine the air quality is really down. Fermentation is almost done.
Glad I ran today and it was done. I got back. I'll do a shot with everybody. I ran a 100 proof clear root beer right here. Just do a shot. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's pretty good. 100 proof clear root beer. Might go try this at Maggie Valley.
My bag of stuff. What are we gonna drink?
Pretty good. Then,
Ooh.
let me clear my palate. After I did the root beer, I did a 100 proof clear watermelon. This is really good. This came out really good.
Nice.
And it smells just like a watermelon in your hand. I swear to God.
Ah, ha, ha.
Sweet watermelon. After I started making this and tasting it, I was like, damn, I'd love to have a cold watermelon right now.
Oh, margarita.
Ooh. Watermelon.
I get a clean shot glass in there.
Yeah, oh, there you go. There you go. Right here. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
watermelon margarita. Really,
Make sure my shot glass is clean. Oop, flashlight's out.
man, that's watermelon all day long.
I'm gonna say if I can't see it, it ain't gonna choke me. I'm using it.
Why in the dark?
I don't see any dog hair.
Oh, did you hear the news about Jason Acosta?
No,
Man, I'm so happy for him and proud of him. He's making a control box for Amanda Bryant.
nice,
She reached out to him and asked him to make her one. I was like,
nice.
hey, dude.
Yeah, that is.
She's going to use it to while she's traveling from distillery to distillery doing these classes.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, fucking hey, man. That's
nice.
man. I wouldn't even charge. I'd just say, do a shout out for me.
Yeah, shout out. Tell
Oh,
everybody you love it.
yeah, hell
'Cause
yeah.
you're gonna.
I love I use mine today, and they work fantastic. Every time I use them, I never have issues with them. I love them. He did a good job. I was the first customer he ever had.
Nice.
I watched
Very
it on
nice.
TikTok. He was making them on while he's on TikTok. He's building them. He's on the control box. I was watching him do it. I saw what he had built up. I said, dude, I want one. Because I didn't like the ones I had. He goes, you serious? I said, yeah, in fact, I want two. He says, are you sure? I said, yeah, dude, make me two. How much? He told me a price. Yeah, give me two of them. There they are.
Nice.
What do you I said, dude, you need to start putting those together and do it as a side job. Do it as a side job. He did.
Yeah.
Glad he did. That's awesome.
I sent him a dad joke today for the kids. Uh, his kids are great, you know. And it was a knock knock. The guy goes, "Who's there?" And he goes, "Daisy." The guy goes, "Daisy who?" And the guy goes, "They see me rolling. They hating."
Oh, yeah, he's,
That's a good one for the kids.
yeah, yeah.
The kids will get it.
And that's a dad joke, too, big time.
Yeah, good dad joke.
Yeah, I like it. That's good. What happened to those dad jokes, those three guys when he did it? Sometimes they'd be aliens, and sometimes they'd be dressed up or out there at the blind doing some hunting or whatever, and they was always telling dad jokes. I haven't seen them in a long time.
Hmm. Yeah.
They had some pretty funny ones, too.
I don't see many dad jokes.
We're looking, I'll
Mm.
look them up.
I planted bee balm today. I planted yarrow today.
Girl?
Yeah, Tim got some purple bee balm, and it's Pocahontas. It's called bee balm, and the other one was grape bubble gum or grape something,
Oh,
and it's purple bee balm. And the one I had from last year was razzmatazz or something. It was purple. They're all pretty much the same purple, but the only thing I can see is the difference in the height. Some of them are taller than the others.
hmm.
But I made a row of it kind of in the background. So I still have a few to plant. But I planted some black-eyed Susans.
That's something that I've been wanting for a long time. I had them once, and I let them go. And,
I got
yeah.
some great seeds. I'll send you some. You might have already gotten seeds and
Well, I
rutabaga.
probably
Yeah,
first stuff,
rutabaga.
stay back.
That is, I bought that to make sure I got the right rutabaga. So that's like an official medicinal plant, and it's like the biggest clump of black-eyed Susans I've ever seen, and they're just so healthy and robust. It's real nice seed heads.
Cool.
And,
Need to talk to Marie Jess and have her on as a guest sometime. I guess she's really into this shit too. And she was telling me how there's so many things you can ferment. Hey, Cassie, green
Hey,
camping.
there she is. Green
I'm
camping
bringing wood.
chairs.
I'm bringing wood. I'm bringing this shit. Driving there by yourself and going home by yourself. Damn, girl, I need company.
You'll have
So,
room.
well, I'm going to my brother's first. He's not going to go in that room. And where are you staying, Cass? Dad? That's funny.
Whew.
Oh, and Cassie, I got a couple jars for you. One's the 100 proof root beer because I know you love it. I only have 5. Rain camping chairs. I think I have 2. Might be lucky. Last time I took some, they fell apart. Used Brian King's. That's all right. Sit down here. I got a chair. You can sit here. I'm like,
Maybe fold ours all up because they're saying there might be a tornado tonight coming. It's like crazy. The weather we've been having.
in fact, Cassie, didn't last year you buy some? Or the year before? Yeah, the year before you bought some. You should have some. They told me to buy some shit from Ring Chair. Got some. Sorry. Maybe I should have this discussion alone. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Maggie Valley. A lot of people are going. See, there's a lot of the old guys want to go this year. Well, I get it. I wasn't going to go this year. I decided I was going to go ahead with it. I think, honestly, I think that's going to be my last. I'm just going to hang out kind of sort of and cost so much money. And I'm looking to retire, and it's not going to be in the funds. Well, somebody wants to pay my way. I figured up all the costs and everything yesterday. It's going to cost me about $1,700. So we're
Wow.
only out
Yep.
most of it's all hotel. Gas is
Mm.
cheap. You get great gas mileage. All right,
Yeah.
gas is it's not way out there, but it's just hotel. Hotels are, that's my biggest expense. It's like $900 for the hotel.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Sure. Let alone eating and
Just for a place to sleep and shower.
yeah.
Thank God they got free breakfast. I'm so hungover, I sleep at too late and run down there and they're already closed. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
So I got to have it when I was traveling a lot. I got to have it where I would, when I got up to go pee, I would run down there and grab me a couple of Danishes and stuff and take them back to the room.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Go back to pick it up. I didn't want to miss out on that free shit. It's part of my bill, damn it.
Yes. Yeah. If you don't take it, somebody else will.
Exactly. Yeah.
Get it before everybody's kids poke their fingers in it.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah. Oh, what's that?
Oh, look,
That
mine.
looks gross.
Thanks, kid.
Yes, exactly. Some kid going through going.
Thanks, Lisa. You know what I'm going to envision every morning now? Breakfast.
I never used to think about it. And a friend of mine had a kid, and she was blowing out the birthday candles. And when she blew out the birthday candles, I mean, it was just wet from one end to the other. It was like, nah, I don't want a piece of cake, man. She didn't blow on the ice cream. I'm all set with that, but you can keep the cake.
I don't know if he meant to come in, Cassie, or what, but we're in. I don't think she meant to come in. Cassie? I don't think she meant to come in.
No, probably not. Everything's turned off.
Yes, I think she might have hit the wrong button or something. It's all good. I had a couple things I wanted to share. You guys will probably get tired of it. I watch a lot of Casey Heist, and I think something happened on Facebook. It just comes to
Uh,
gas. I think something happened on Facebook. Said it. You said that twice. Two different
yeah,
people.
one's yeah, hers and
That's,
one's yours.
well,
Mm.
I don't know. It's showing that I'm still on Facebook, but I haven't checked. I,
Sorry, I was trying to watch on Facebook and it just like froze after you talked about someone making something for Amanda Bryant. So I was just coming on here to
oh,
make sure everything was okay.
well, maybe they. I don't know. I
I
know.
don't know.
I had a band from Facebook for a while for something I said on somebody else's. I wasn't supposed to be able to stream, but I am, and I did dispute it. Let them know what it was. What it came down to, I said I was taking ibuprofen and drinking coke. They took it as I was selling drugs. I was like,
Anyways,
what? Okay.
um,
Anyway,
do we have camping chairs?
you should because the last not last year but the year before, you bought two.
False. I donated those when we went to Arkansas.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll make sure I bring two.
I'll bring some too, just in case. We'll have a lot. Okay, gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi. Get the lowdown on the chairs, man.
Yeah, man, we gotta have chairs. We'll do what's that cakewalk thing? We'll do a moonshine walk. One that misses got to do a shot. Or make the chair got to do a shot. Way to get more competitive at the end.
Yeah,
That's what we're
everybody
doing.
in the chair says do a shot before they go ring around the rosy again.
Moonshine musical chairs. That's what we need.
There you go. Yeah.
That'd be fun. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot one. Oh, so I was talking about Casey Heist, and she keeps coming up with all this conspiracy theory. And I'm not. I'm a conspiracy theorist myself, but maybe not to the extreme she is. But things out there, and it's been going on for years. Who was that one guy who used to be FBI agent? And he went on. He was on TV doing all this conspiracy theories. Forget his name, but it was a regular TV show. He's on once a week and talking about the conspiracy theory and this, that, the other. And it's like, I think one of it is like, something to this shit. I just saw something. There's so much fake news today that you don't know what's right, what's real, or what's what. You just don't know what to believe. And some of with this AI, a lot of it looks so real. And it's like,
Yes. Yeah.
so I just saw something about there was a threat on Trump on the U.S. Air One, U.S. Air Force One, with the plane that was donated. They said that there's a security breach with that plane that was donated.
Yeah.
They're saying you shouldn't be using that plane. And I'm like, what the fuck? Did you guys look into that first off?
Yeah. Yeah. And just
God
debug the
damn.
fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, all the conferences that go on in that plane, and all the shit that's talked about in that plane. I mean,
Yeah.
they hold big meetings in that plane
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
they're in here. So it's like, I don't think I ought to use somebody else's plane.
And if you're gonna, you have it run through.
Right. Yeah,
you
absolutely.
know.
Well, let me see if I can find something about Casey Heiser. I know I go on about this girl a lot, but she is herbalist and she's a good one. And the stuff that I've got from her has actually been working very well.
Yeah.
I like it and I highly recommend it, guys. And truly, if you're into herbs and herbology and self help, go onto her page and she teaches you how to make these things yourself. So if you're into that thing, kind of thing, and you want to do it, I highly recommend it. I'm going to start doing that myself once I get more time come August and September. I'm going to start making a lot of these things myself. I bought them from her website. There's like three of them, different ones I bought that work very well. And I've made some of the home remedies off of that home remedies kit that I bought, and I've shared with a couple of people. There's some of the stuff in there that works, and there's some stuff that's questionable. But again, I'm a drinker and I'm a smoker, so I don't know if that has a lot to do with it. But at the same time, the stuff I'm using, I'm a drinker, I'm a smoker. The stuff I'm using that I've got from her website works pretty good. So I'm sure it's a difference of the strength, and I think it's also a difference of like if you go to a doctor and you get prescribed a medicine, and I think all this stuff is brought in consideration. They ask you weight, height, are you a smoker, are you a drinker, blah, blah. So that's why they give you 50 milligrams, right? Um, so I think that has a lot to play in it too. So maybe her doses are a higher dose or extreme, whatever. But there's, anyway, I'm going to sit here and rave and keep rambling, but I just want to share a couple things about Casey Heiser. Let me bring it up. See if I can find some of the stuff. I send it to my email every time I see her on Facebook. If there's something that catches my eye and ear, and I think I want to share it with you guys, I share it in my email so I can share it with you on here. And I get so much email, so it's crazy sometimes. So bear with me. I always title it Casey Heister, and so I guess if I typed in Casey Heister, I'd find it, right?
I see one earlier. Somebody had asked her how come animals don't attack her when she's out in the woods, and it's a video of her walking through the woods, and she's like, "Ew, look out for that! Ew, I don't know what that is. Oh, look at the size of that." And she's talking about just stuff. She's like, "Oh, well, be careful you don't fall off that cliff." She goes, "I'm
Right?
constantly talking to myself."
It's funny.
It was just funny. Look at those nettles over there. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to remember they're there.
Right? Oh, here we go. And this is something she share this. Yeah.
Facebook was playing normal when I went over and checked.
Okay, cool. That's good. Oh yeah, this is this court case against Bill Gates and Pfizer. I thought it was pretty cool. Um, let's share.
Yeah, I see something about that and about them injecting poison into people.
Where is it? Oh, we're just there. Now it's locked up. It says stop sharing. I don't want to stop sharing. I want to share.
Hey,
Oh, here it is.
Shadow.
What's up, Shadow? All right, let me see if I can
There we
do
go.
this. It's good. It's acting weird. Bear with me. Hold on. Let me start over. 'Cause it doesn't look like a shirt. Oh, it's not shirt. What's up? Maybe I'm sharing the wrong thing.
Like the little blue thing, the blue line there.
I think I need to share it some more other way. I was sharing the wrong thing. So hold on. Here we go. There we go. There we go. That's it. Yeah. $80 has changed their shit up again. That's got me more confused.
The truth is finally coming out.
There was no pandemic. There was no new illness called COVID-19.
I've been litigating for over a year and a half to get the mRNA injections off the market because they're biological and technological weapons of mass destruction.
My peers in the pharmaceutical industry also knew this. So did the regulatory agencies like FDA.
I believe that the pandemic represented an egregious misuse of healthcare policies to implement economic and political agendas.
In my expert opinion, the COVID-19 injections are indistinguishable from weapons.
The COVID-19 nanoparticle injections are associated with neurological disorders, autoimmune diseases, heart problems, cancers.
The global scale on which this is happening is unprecedented.
Whether it meets the definition of genocide is legal determination for the court.
They come from the political, pharmaceutical, media and business sector. Among the defendants are Bill Gates, Albert Bourla and Mark Rutte. And here comes the point. Suppressing the truth is immoral.
Now, those of us that were labeled conspiracy theorists can rest easy knowing that the truth indeed is coming out, and it always does. But sadly, I really don't think we're going to see much justice for what these evil pricks have done to humanity, because many of these vaccine companies like Merck, Moderna, Pfizer, they are all still investing in these mRNA shots despite only 10% of the population still taking them. So I don't really see light at the end of the tunnel, but I am super grateful that the truth is coming out. Now, if you are somebody that received the shot and you're looking for ways to prevent future illnesses, to improve your health, your cardiovascular system, I have lots of videos on this subject, and I will go ahead and link some of them above. For all other information, you can find at healthprimitive.com.
You know, that's something that we brought up before. And but we've all been talking about it for years. It's been bullshit, never was, yada yada. Somebody's always been just a fluke, right? So that coming out like that, and we all knew that we've been for years. Now it's coming out.
Oh, there's something I didn't know about until a little while ago. There's a thing named COVID arm, and people where they got the shots, they're getting this raised patch of, it's just a lump in their arm. My daughter has it, and it's like 5 inches long, and I mean, it's raised up. I mean, it looks like it's raised up an inch. You know, it looks like somebody karate chopped her and left a big welt across her arm. It's white. It's not tan like her arm. It's discolored. Yeah, and there's an actual thing, COVID arm, where people, you know, are getting these raised bunches on their arm where they got the shot. Their first initial shot, not the booster.
Never heard anything about that.
Yeah, I hadn't. When my daughter was here the other day, she was in a tank top, and it was like, what the fuck? You know, what'd you run into, you know? It just looked like a welted up white welt, you know? And she said, that's where I got my COVID shot. And it's good 5 inches long across the arm. And it's, like I said, it's raised up. It's different colored. And you can feel it. You can feel the edges of it. You know, it doesn't move under her skin or nothing. It's right in her muscular, you know, but
crazy.
You can feel it, you know. I had never heard of it.
I've never heard of it till just now.
Yeah, I had never heard of it.
I do know that, and I've talked about this before, a friend of mine who had gotten the vaccine, and he ended up getting COVID, and he was hospitalized, and somebody I grew up with for years. And, they called him the breacher, and they called his wife, said, "Hey, we're going to call it." I mean, papers, yada. She got there. He's at the hospital. She refused to sign the paper. Well, what are you going to do? You keep it like a life support. Did he ended up coming out of it? He's fine today.
Yep.
Damn, they almost ended that man's life.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Yeah.
Oh, and you wonder how many others that they did that to because they weren't allowing family in. You know, and family was so happy to be there, they didn't really ask any questions, you know.
Oh, and you don't because this is government. Hey, my government knows what the fuck they're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
But whatever you got to say, you're the doctor. I'm gonna listen to you. Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. It really is. So if you think about genocide, right, and all this shit, like Casey Heights was saying, genocide shit. This has been going on for millions of years. Genocide. When you look back in Egypt and stuff, not just Egypt, but other countries where you find these huge graves with hundreds and hundreds of people.
Yeah.
They just come up and kill them. And it's like, fuck. So it's kind of like, I mean, it makes you really wonder.
Yeah. Well, they said it was a big money grab to get rid of a bunch of senior citizens so that Social Security wasn't paying out.
Well, I want mine.
You know?
Yeah, I paid into it all these freaking years, and yeah, now you're telling me I can't have it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're right. I mean, they did. They took that, and now the funds aren't there, which they should never been even touched. In the beginning, when Social Security started, it was a way for people to set up a retirement or when they work. They didn't have the means to do it themselves. The government's going to step up and help. And this what we'll do for you, pay you your Social Security. And when you're ready to retire, you'll have these funds for you. Well, they've taken those funds and they're giving them out to all over the place. Half of it happened. And, all this money's going up with senior citizens. And you're talking about the baby boomers. Me, I'm a baby boomer. And now we're ready to retire and we want those funds. And no, you can't have those funds. How come you can't have them? So what better way? Let's just get rid of them and we still have that money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Plus, they'll pay the hospital to kill them. You know? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it blows my mind, just like in Shadow situation, where you become a doctor or a nurse, you're sane. It's like a firefighter or a police officer. I am solemnly swear I'm going to uphold my duty.
Yeah.
And then when it comes down to the bottom line, when it's all about this, we can't help.
Yeah.
You can't help me. You're a fucking doctor. You've been educated. You're the one that's supposed to be helping me.
Yeah.
And that shit just blows my mind. Blows my mind how you can just walk away, turn your back, and say, nope, it's done.
Leave a pardon to it, you know.
For your child.
Yeah.
You know, you would be doing it.
Well, they were willing to, take all the meds away from my mother just because she refused the breathing tube. And they took all her meds away. She was going to drown in her own juices. All her, water retention or angina around her heart, the water retention around her heart. She took, a pill to get rid of that, And
There's another one that, I'm sorry, Lisa, go ahead.
And if I hadn't noticed that, she wasn't pissing in that bag, I'm like, how come she isn't peeing? I've been here all day. How come she isn't peeing? And they go, well, we took her water retention pills away from her, and now she's just retaining water. And they're pretty much going to watch my mother just blow up and drown,
Unbelievable.
you know,
That's
because
crazy.
she refused. Yeah. Oh, we have her on morphine and she's comfortable. Well, that ain't, you know, she wants to live. She don't want a bug, you know.
It's like my brother when he had lung cancer. The man couldn't breathe. And what they said was, well, we'll keep him comfortable. They kept him on morphine and they ended up giving him enough morphine where he just basically they put him to sleep.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, there's another thing I started to mention, but I can't remember now. Where Casey Heister's talking about biopsy. And when they do a biopsy, all that does, go in, scrape that shit, do a test, stuff. They just spread that shit. That's all over your body. It's not just contained in one area, it's all over the fucking place now. And you broke it up and now it's spreading around.
Yeah, yeah, they broke the seal of it, you know.
Well,
It's in
basically,
a
it's like
capsule.
pop in a bag or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. That's what Tim's dealing with Sarah. They went in and took that cyst out, but they left the housing to the cyst in there. So now they want to go in and take the housing to the cyst out. Why didn't you fucking take that while you were in there?
There, yeah.
You know?
Oh my God. Why? Because it's all about this. That's why.
Yeah.
I
So now we got to schedule another surgery and go through all that scary shit, you know?
So it had me thinking about my brother. It was like, so he had a cyst on his leg. It was cancer. And they removed it. Before they removed it, they told him, you have a 33% chance of getting lung cancer. How's a cyst on my leg got to do anything with my lung? They already knew. Hey, we're going to go here and fuck with this thing. It's just going to spread. And that's going to go to your lung first.
Yeah.
Sure shit.
Get it
Sure
right
shit.
in your system.
He got lung cancer. It's like,
Yeah.
they knew up front. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But he's wanting to get rid of the cyst because it's cancer. I don't want cancer. Get rid of this shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it gets in your system, and they know it's a direct, line right there. You know, they've been through it before. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. No big deal.
I don't trust them.
Let's see if I can find that.
I don't trust them at all.
No, but at the same time, if you're ill and you don't know what the fuck's wrong with you, but you know something's wrong, your body's not right, you're not functioning right, things are wrong, you have to. You kind of have to rely on the doctor. And
Yeah.
this is what you're educated at. And this is why I pay insurance, is for you to direct me and teach me and show me the way to go. Yeah, at the same time, are you showing me the right way?
Right. Yeah.
And like I said before, there was a time where the lady I was living with at the time, in this house, and bought this house from her. Her and I were boyfriend and girlfriend. We've been together for years. She had twin daughters. One of them I ended up marrying at a church. Well, they were going to school together. That's where they met. He was going to school for an attorney. She was going to school for a nurse. And he came here to visit on break. I think it was Thanksgiving break, whatever. And he was bragging how he helped these guys study for their doctorates. He did tests for them. Did their test for them. So these guys have no clue. They don't have a clue. They're going in there. They got this doctorate degree. They didn't deserve it. They didn't earn it. They paid for it. They paid him to take the test for him to be certified as a doctor. It's like, this guy don't even know what the fuck he's doing. It's crazy. It's fucked up.
Yeah. There's loopholes and everything.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You know?
Let's see, I just looked up.
And you got people are trying to, depend on them for their lives,
Yeah.
They didn't do textbook number 3, They didn't do any of the research.
Yeah, no, they were out partying all night. But hey, this guy's smart. He could take the test for me and I could pay him. Okay, cool. Hey, Dad, I need a couple $100.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I chewed his ass over that shit. I said, dude, what the fuck are you doing? He said, what do you mean? I'm making money. I'm paying my tuition. I got extra money. I said, fuck that. God damn, dude.
Yeah.
And this guy was an attorney. He is today.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And he's paying some intern to do all his research for him still.
Exactly. Now he's paying interns. You're right, Lisa. Now
Yeah.
he's paying interns. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Do all the
right.
research for him, so when he goes in there, he's got all the little numbers and vice versa, and he can quote them.
All right. I'm going to share this one. Same. Okay. Go back to here. Play it.
If you're a woman and you take Ozempic or any other type of GLP-1 drug, you may want to hear this.
The craziest shit I heard today at the salon comes from a friend client in the medical sales community. According to plastic surgeons in the South, the highest growing procedure is to correct Ozempic vagina. So if the symptoms of Ozempic weren't bad enough, now there is enough deterioration of the connective tissue that it is causing the vagina, parts of the vagina to deteriorate and fall out of the body. So it's still attached, but the procedure, as far as we could tell, corrects that and lifts it back into the body. So if hair loss wasn't bad enough, if all the other side effects weren't bad enough, for the 1% of people who actually need to be on Ozempic, not like the general public that's just taking it as a recreational
Good night, Shanna.
option, this seems like the one
Yeah.
to watch for.
Now, I cannot begin to fathom why in the world people are doing this to themselves. I understand the concept of wanting to be skinny. Of course, being severely overweight is unhealthy, but there are better ways of going about this. For one, these drugs are basically shutting off your body's hunger signals. So all this is proving is that people are consuming too much food. If you cut back your diet, switch your diet to something more healthy, I guarantee you're going to see the same results. Now, in other circumstances where there's other things going on, like high cortisol and stress levels, you can supplement with herbs such as lemon balm, which is known as nature's Ozempic because it's helping to balance A1C and helps people lose weight. And it does this through its cortisol lowering factor. It's also a nervine herb, which is going to help soothe and support the central nervous system, essentially lowering stress and anxiety. Now, again, ladies, there is no reason to risk Ozempic face, losing your muscle mass, your bone density, potentially your eyesight, among other serious side effects, and now your vajayjay. So this is not a drug that really anybody should be taking. And like she says in the video, there is a small percent of people that actually need this drug. So if you want to learn more about natural ways to manage your health or to purchase our certified organic lemon balm elixir, you can find this and more at healthprimitive.com.
We were talking about that earlier, where sorry, man.
The thing
Yeah, we
is,
were talking earlier about lemon balm, and in fact, I think we talked about it last week. And so, there's so many different natural remedies that are out there. And again, I want to stress on this that if you're somebody's out of shape, a drinker, a smoker, doing all these things that we're not supposed to do that we all do, you're obese, yada yada. I get it. It's simple for somebody that's in shape, like Casey, obviously, but to say, oh, just change your diet. Well, it's not that easy. We all know that.
Yeah.
Any of us that are overweight, number one, know that it's just not that easy. We try different things, we try different diets, yada yada. And so we try to look for the easy way. That's just nature. That's the way we do. Human nature it's part of nature. In tank, I put a bird feeder out where the birds go. They go right there because it's fine. It's all right there. It's just as simple. So yeah, we all do that. As humans, we do it. And so we do. We hear from the doctors, the medical people. Oh, just take this, you'll be fine. Why not? It's not.
Yeah.
So many side effects. And think about this. Back in the day, when I used to watch a lot of TV, you see all these ads, different drugs, cure this, help you this. Then they put in that clause, may kill you. Say, what? Sign me up, I want to take that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, as long as the clause in there, we're good. Oh, dude, that shouldn't even be on the shelf.
Yeah. Ozempic was made from the saliva of a Gila monster lizard.
Yeah.
And some of the side effects, the bone loss, and the bone looked just like a sponge.
That's the whole thing with that Gila monster having that in its saliva, so it's easier for that lizard to be able to eat shit.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's going to deteriorate your body. So when I hear about a JJ falling out,
Yep.
it's like, what? Could you imagine? Think about it. You're home
Well,
with
and
your
then
get a little romantic.
yeah, prolapsed uterus. Yeah, and that's what they'll hide it in too. They'll say that, you know, it's a prolapsed uterus because this woman's out of shape and her pelvic floor, you know, isn't holding her stuff up in there anymore. And it wasn't. It was because the Ozempic, you know, was deteriorating along with age. I mean, age, and, you know, it's a popular thing for women, you know, the whole bladder issue and all that is because the pelvic floor gets really thin,
Man,
you know?
I couldn't imagine being a man, wake up one day and my dick falls off. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, it's just, what the hell? You know,
What the hell
imagine
is
a
that?
woman, you know, sneeze and her stuff comes out, you know, and you just can't stuff that back in there, you know?
Wait a minute, hold on.
My dog's mom had that after she had the puppies. It was just prolapsed uterus. It would just all of a sudden just bulge right out. And it looked like her insides were coming out. Take her to the vet, and they'd Vaseline it, clean it, and just shove it right back in. It was like, oh man, they can't keep doing that to her. So I ended up having to have her put down, but it was, you know.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because the stupidity behind all it.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind that these doctors find a remedy that is something that's going to help on some things, but yet it's going to cause this.
Mm.
If it causes something, no, dude, move on, motherfucker.
Well, all of them have that list of side effects. The thing is, if you're going to take the Ozempic, you know, you got to take the time to, you know, change your diet, you know. Make sure that you eat less of that sugary shit and, you know, the stuff that it's trying to, you know. Don't take the Ozempic and still keep eating cakes and pastries and sweets and Little Debbie's. You know, get up and move.
And you know what? They've also, you say that, Lisa, it's been proven fact. The number one thing that to contribute to cancer for growing is sugar. And what everybody does. We all eat sugar. I do. I get the sweets. Dude, my biggest downfall is Reese's Cups. Oh my God. There's time I'll go months and months, no camp sugar, no sugar, but then I go buy the vending machine to get a soda or water or whatever. There's that Reese's sitting there staring at me. Mark, you want me?
Yeah. Well, once in a while, it's a great treat, but, you know, to repeatedly put that sugar, we didn't get here by eating that much sugar. You know, the caveman type thing, the prairie diet, you know, those people, they eat a lot of breads and a lot of meats, and they didn't eat sugar. You know, they had the honey, they used natural things to, you know, sweeten their shit, but not like we do. You know, a couple scoops of sugar in your coffee every morning, and add that sweet creamer on top, and
You name it. Yeah. So you're right, Lisa. It wasn't recently until recently you was sweetener. Then I decided, you know what, I bought all this honey to make all these remedies with. I'm not sweetening my coffee with honey. So I started doing it. I tell you what, I've done a lot of things to help me feel better, and I'm feeling a lot better. Teeth, yada yada. I've done a lot. So it's hard to say which one of those things, but who's to say it's not just all of them? you know?
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah, there's so many different ways that are natural and a better way of doing it instead of yeah. And
I try to do it.
first to admit, it's hard to get away from the sugar. It's
It
hard.
is. And it's great for a treat, but
It is.
you know,
You're right. Right.
you're gonna sit down and eat a whole bag of, little Reese's cups and one night, and then the next day, you buy another one. That's too much.
Or do like I used to do when I'd go on road trips when I was doing high school or college, I'd go out of town. And the first thing I'd do is I'd go into a local store or whatever in that town. I'd buy one of those bags, those baby Reese's cups. You sit there, I'd go through a whole fucking bag in a
Oh
night.
yeah, yeah,
Dude, I blew up to almost 300 pounds.
yeah, yeah. For me, it's beef jerky. I like beef jerky for a road trip.
There you go. Well, here's another one I want to share with Casey. If you guys are sick of me sharing Casey Heiser stuff, just let me know. I just like the stuff that she talks about. And it's spiritually good, and she's an herbalist. She's got a great product, so I that's why I keep pushing her. So,
Yeah.
but if you don't like it, let me know.
Recognize the existence of parasites and their connection to health issues here in the Western world, you may want to watch this.
Did you guys see this headline from today? Doctor thought man had brain tumor, turned out he had a head full of worms. This is for all the medical doctors out there who make fun of people who want to do parasite cleanses or say that parasite cleanses are just grifting or scamming. I want you to listen very carefully because you're not schooled in this. You're just schooled in pharmaceutical bullshit. So listen very carefully. So a 60-year-old man went to his doctor because he had 2 weeks of excruciating headaches, behavior changes. Doctors did a CT scan. They saw lesions in his brain, but they thought it was cancer. But they ended up ruling that out, and they said, we did a full body scan, colonoscopy. They found nothing. They thought that was good news. So the doctors took a better look. They ordered a high-resolution MRI, and they ended up finding a tapeworm in his brain. So what's interesting about this is not new. You can find literature that this has happened many times. And they say that the worms in the brain come from people eating pigs. So I can assure you, tapeworm comes from more places than just eating animals. I have not eaten a pig since I was 18 years old. I am now almost 60 years old. And I had shared this story many times on my page about when I had a cyst in my liver, then I had a cyst in my spleen, then a cyst in my pancreas when I had an abdominal ultrasound. My doctors at the time said, it's nothing, it's benign, we'll keep an eye on it. I did the deep dive into the research and I realized this is probably a tapeworm. I've had cats my whole life. Cats will get tapeworms and it was probably transferred to me. I brought that information to my doctors. They thought I was absolutely insane. Even though I had the proof, they thought I was insane. And I ended up doing the biggest parasite cleanse of my life. I went back 8 months later, got an abdominal ultrasound, 0 cysts in any of my organs. So clearly I was onto something. And then there was a big story on Global News a couple of years ago, and I shared that on my page as well. A girl who had liver cancer. She went in, they removed part of her liver, part of her lung, and after the surgery, they realized, oops, this is not cancer. It was a parasite in her liver. And now that this story is being shared on social media, you're seeing stories like this. Someone had a family member with lymphoma. The surgeon went in to remove the tumor from the lung, and I remember being told they just kept pulling out a spaghetti-like worm. So this is a public service announcement. If you have tumors in any of your organs that they find either in a CT or an MRI, it's most likely not cancerous. It's most likely parasites. That's why it is imperative for every single human being on the planet, whether you eat animals or not eat animals, you need to do a very good parasite cleanse 2 to 3 times a year. Find a good practitioner that does a good parasite cleanse. Make sure you do it properly, and then make sure you do them 2 to 3 times a year so this does not happen.
Now, I want to add a little scientific fact real quick. Tapeworms develop cysts within their host as part of the reproductive cycle. This is how they are able to procreate. So if you have cysts within your body, it is most likely that there is a tapeworm connection. Now, if you want to learn more about the proper parasite cleansing protocol, how to remove these worms naturally, or to view any of our anti-parasitics, you can find all of this at healthprimitive.com.
I can't say enough about that. I did that parasite cleanse. It was what she recommended was 45 days with that black walnut. I don't know if I felt a big difference or not. I was like, yeah, maybe not. But once I started doing the other cleanse, that I can't remember what it was, but
The binder.
yeah, the binder. I started seeing worms in my stool.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of worm. I didn't take it out, look at it. I didn't dig around my shit to figure it out. But it was obvious. That's what it was. I was like, holy fucking shit. But I can't tell you guys, being totally 100% honest with you, I'm not trying to promote Casey Heister. I don't get any back or anything from her. I'm telling you, straight, I feel 100% better. I do. Every day I wake up feeling better and I feel energized. And I'm telling you, kid, it was because I had some kind of worm. I don't know what the fuck it was, but like I told Lisa last week, and I've been telling you guys as well, the other one I was taking was it was a binder and it's helped me clear the plastics. All these different foods and processed stuff. Yeah, I did the heavy metal detox. And ever since I did the heavy metal detox or the plastic detox, I think I've been woody. Recently, but guess what? I recently got off of those too. So I woke up with woody for years.
Yeah.
So the blood flow is going better.
Yeah.
Because that's how you get woody, through the blood flow, right? And also, I just noticed that I talked to Lisa and I was thinking about this. My fingernails and toenails are growing like rapidly. Like, what just happened? So there's a lot to be said for that, you guys. Check it out. Just do your research.
I'm wondering, like, if you have a tapeworm living inside you, and that tapeworm's got to shit and piss, because it's obviously eating, it's reproducing, and blah, blah, so it's got to piss and shit, just like any other animal. Why can't they detect that in your blood?
You would think.
There should be some kind of...
They do urine
test
all the time. Why do they find it?
There must be something that worm's putting out.
Exactly. This is normal. But what it's eating is inside your body, so I would assume, maybe it's just part of the body. It's like a while back, I was pissing blood to keep understanding why. And it freaked me out. I went to the doctor, everything came out fine. They said, dude, you're 100%, you're good. Why you piss blood? You could have woke me off, like, get out of here. There had to be a reason.
Yeah.
Your body just you don't just
kidney stone or
the biggest thing they wrote it up as, and I could see it because it's happened to me once before. About 10, 15 years ago, I had a kidney stone, didn't realize. I went to the bathroom, I pissed just a little more. I had no pain or nothing, but these kidney stones, they have little burrs all over. It looks like cells, if you will.
Yeah.
And it hit the side of my penis on the way out, and it caused it to bleed. This is blood. And but I passed it and didn't even realize I passed it. And they say that happens a lot.
Yeah.
But then later, it wasn't a couple months later, I got one I couldn't pass. And I'll tell you what, you do not want a kidney stone. Oh my God, guys! If you drink a lot of soda, and a lot of energy drinks and stuff like that, make sure you drink a lot of water. Because ever since I had that kidney stone, I drink water a lot. And in fact, wish I had one out here now. Just for that reason, I'm talking about it. Dude, I'm telling you, it helps flush your system, and that doesn't build up like it normally does with drinking a lot of soda. And I drink a lot of soda. And back in the day, I was drinking a lot of Mountain Dew. I got that kidney stone. Drink a lot of Mountain Dew and a lot of shit. Can't think of the name of it. There's an energy drink. I drink a lot of those. That's what I got the kidney stone. Built up the calcium.
Yeah.
And to top it all off, I did a reaper. You need to make you better and feel better, yada yada. They said a man at my age and height and weight and all this, I need more calcium. I was taking calcium pills. Well, guess what? Kidney stone is built with calcium.
Yeah. Well, especially if there isn't enough water to help you flush that through your system.
Exactly. You're flushing your system enough with a lot of water, then that's going to help you out. And not to mention, if you're a heavy drinker like I am, it's going to help you seriously all around. Not just with foods you eat, stuff like that, the other stuff you drink, but just, it helps break down the alcohol, and alcohol makes you dehydrate. That's what causes the hangover. Makes you feel like shit next. So stay hydrated.
Yep.
Probably should run down and grab a bottle of water.
Yeah.
What I did. But these are things I want to share with you guys. And again, I see that we get some followers that are following, watching us, and there will be 5 or 6 at one point. And then I talk about this stuff that drops down to 1 or 2. This kind of stuff, upsets you guys, or you disagree with it. Let me know. But these are things I think that need to be addressed. And I'm just being serious and upfront. And the deeper we go in trying to find the root cause, because like I said, you go to the doctor a lot, help in the aspect that they're going to tell us exactly what to do, because that's what they're educated. Tell them they're not. That's why I told you a story about my son-in-law. They're not as smart as you think they are. They're not.
No.
They have the degree. Shit. And
I remember thinking that with Grey's Anatomy when that was on. It was like, man, I want a doctor that don't have drama in the background in their fucking life.
Why
that
not?
they're sitting there, stitching me up and fucking thinking about how come their boyfriend didn't sleep with them that night or something. It's like, I want a doctor that's got their shit together. Their life is.
And the doctor, on top of that, the doctors are strung out. They work long, ungodly hours.
Yeah.
They're at the hospital all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And they switch from office to office, and fuck all that shit. No. Dude, we think about it. We just having regular jobs, doing 40-hour-a-week jobs. We have enough as it is. Can you imagine a doctor going from job to job, site to site, remembering this nurse, who this nurse is, what surgery I have to deal with. Okay, do I have surgery scheduled today? Yada, yada, yada. Man, okay, so, there's a party. Oh, I got to go to this party.
Yeah.
Remember, but I got surgery in the morning. Dude, this guy's doing surgery with a hangover.
Yeah.
And so, we're all human. We all do that shit. There's days where I know I'm going to have a hard day the next day, but you know what? I'll sit here. Next day, I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Not performing the way I should.
People's lives aren't hanging in the balance, though,
Right. It's just a matter of a good lottery ticket or a bad lottery ticket.
Yeah, and safety at work, But
Right. Safety at work. That's the big issue, right?
Yeah.
And you're right. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, and it is. That's a big key. I got in trouble. Probably should say it. we had a meeting the other day about talking about social media, about social.
I couldn't hear the half of that.
Well, I was just talking about, we had a meeting last week about talking about our jobs, the place we work, on social media.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's not the bad guy. It's not.
No.
It's typical workplace stuff. It really is. In fact, it was kind of out there. Whatever. But yeah, I just want to share these things with you guys because they're real. They're out there, and you can't help it. It's something that we all need to be aware of and think about. And the more aware that we are, and the more that we do think about these things, we can deal with it. So
I just try to eat as clean as I can. You know, I try to think of, Little House on the Prairie type food,
yeah.
And, if I'm going to eat something that's...
I'm glad you brought that up, Lisa, because think about it. Back in the day, back in the Little House on the Prairie days,
Yeah.
they didn't have all these issues we're having today.
No.
I'm not saying they didn't have anxiety and all that shit. They did. No question. They didn't deal with it the way that we do. Then we added drugs to help with those anxieties. Guess what? That has more problems.
Yeah. Well, and they had witch doctors and, healers.
Exactly. They relied on home remedies. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's one with Casey Heister about Bill Gates.
She don't like him, man.
I love when she goes on about Bill Gates. I want to share this. I will.
She wants his ass.
She does.
I like the look she gets on her face. She's like,
Oh man, dude! I'll tell you what. If they were in the same room, if they were in the same room together, it would be on. I guarantee it. And I would like to be there, or at least see the video, unedited video.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, the look she gets on her face, she's like, I told you so, type look on her face. When they say things about him, it's like, man.
Yep, she does
tearing
too.
him apart.
Sure is.
Oh, and someone like her, she's done a lot of research into it. So, like, asking him where his funding's coming from and asking him, where this came from or where that came from or how come, she's got some good questions,
No question about it. And that's why I like her so much, and that's why I keep referring to her and her comments and stuff that she posts. Let me share this.
It's a recording from a woman that was on Epstein Island, and she talks about what Bill Gates did while he was there.
Bill Gates, the billionaire philanthropist, loved by the media, hailed as a savior. We called him the benefactor, and we used to dread seeing him naked. But he didn't come to party. He came to experiment. Genetic experiments, human experiments. I saw him inject a young girl with something they said was a genetic enhancement. She was younger than me, strapped to a table, terrified, treated like a lab rat while they muttered about seeding the future of the species. These men think they are gods, playing with life like it was theirs to own.
I wrote a book saying that Tony Fauci and I kill millions of children and make billions of dollars with vaccines. And, people can judge for themselves whether that's correct or not.
Now, this is just sickening. And if you are somebody in today's world that cannot see that Bill Gates and his butt buddy Fauci are mad, evil scientists, there truly is no help for you. And I seriously hope that most of the population has woken up to what these sick Fs do in their life to human beings all over the world, including India and Africa. I really wish that more people were speaking up for the women and children that are being harmed and sterilized and brutalized over there due to Fauci and Bill Gates. And I really hope that the world is waking up and stopping to take medical advice from people that are clearly mad scientists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she says effed up.
Yes, yes, yeah.
And
Well,
he is. I mean,
you
just
wonder
hearing him
what
talk.
genetic thing he was doing to that girl or whoever on the island there, and
Right.
you know, you wonder what came of it. You know,
Well, yeah, exactly. You're right, Lisa. And
you don't know if she
who knows if,
survived. You don't know if you know.
or what the outcome was, and what side effects she had, yada
Right.
yada. And we all know that from all this conspiracy theory stuff, especially what she talks about, is him enhancing his DNA in all these other people. So that's more likely that's what it was.
Yep.
Yeah, this kind of stuff. But when you first you think, okay, it's conspiracy theory, blah, I don't know this shit. But dude, why couldn't it be? Why couldn't it be real? Why couldn't it be true? Think about it.
Of all the crazy things that happened on that island, it doesn't seem like that was far off. You know.
We'll never hear it happen. Never even hear it happen. Because of all the people that were involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's sad. Back in the 50s, we'd have heard every ounce of that. I mean, they would have been every reporter in the world would have been all over that shit, report every fucking little detail about that. And we'd have heard every bit of it. Now they just, oh shit, oh shit, get back in there. Don't touch that. So fucked up.
Well, they fed LSD to people. Didn't tell them.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Don't
Up.
drink the Kool-Aid, man. Don't drink the
Got
Kool-Aid.
another shot of beer, this watermelon.
Ooh.
Man, it smells so good. This came out really, I'm impressed how this came out. Ding ding. Ding of the night.
Ding ding ding.
Channel, this was for you, brother. Man, it's just like I've been into a watermelon.
Ah, nice.
With a kick.
With a kick. We were talking about that earlier, making watermelon and strawberry with tequila. Margaritas, right?
Margarita, yeah. Watermelon margarita, that would be the, yeah. That's about 103 proof. Wait, come on, 100 proof. I was like, I ran out of this little water. So I was like, well, it's 103 fucking solid. I'm not going to run in the house and get some more distilled water.
Call it good where it's at.
Yep, that's what I did. I was like, well, we're good. But in terms of stuff that you guys want to talk about, I say this all the time. You want to reach out to me or Lisa and talk about some other things, different things, or indeed. I mean, this is the time of year where it's happening. In fact, I wish to God it wasn't so booked up with all the stuff to do because with all the rain we've been getting, now's the time for me to be out there and get ghost pipe, lions. I know it's out there. I just don't have to get it.
I just see some pictures a girl posted. It was a ghost pipe and it had gone past flower and it had gone to berry. And I'd never seen one with a berry on the top.
I've never seen a berry on top. I've seen them where they'll limp over, and then they'll darken up, and then they're gone. I've never seen a berry.
Yep. Yeah, it stands up straight again. And it has a little round, like a clove on the top of it.
It must have got that cleansing.
It had that, yeah, the blood flow was going. Yeah. And that she was in New Hampshire, so.
Wow, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I had never seen it. I saved the pictures and stuff.
There's a lot of wetlands in my general area. I can't. There's so many times I'll be driving around thinking, man, I need to pull off the side of the road, go into those woods, where's wetland, and just look.
Yeah.
But
Well, I was looking at that
what I
picture.
should do is take some off and put it in my car because I don't want to come out and come quick.
That and some boots so you don't get
Yeah,
rattlesnake bit.
that'd be my one. Here in Florida, well, rattlesnakes mostly are in timberlands, so you won't find them a lot in wetlands.
Yeah. We were looking at the pictures that that girl had, and it's all pine needles around the ghost pipe, and it
Okay.
was like dark, moldy, not moldy, mossy, areas in the background. So that's
And I told you this before. I told everybody on here before that when I did the co-pilot thing, it did the map for me, and all the general areas where it pointed out the ghost pipe. I should say all. There's one that wasn't, but the majority of it was underneath a southern magnolia tree.
Huh.
Where they a lot of leaf drops, and they just stay there. They're heavy. They're a heavy leaf. They
Yeah.
just stay there. So that's getting all the nutrients and stuff from that southern magnolia leaf as it's degrading and stuff, and it's just ground cover. So, but with the pine needles, I can see that happening too.
Yep. Yep.
And we got a lot of pine needles here in Florida, but it's mostly in the upper lands where you get the pines.
Well, it's dark under there, It's
No.
where
Yep.
it doesn't like much light. It's white.
I still want to
Fine.
find out what that one mushroom was. I thought about that the other day. I was like, I need to find out what the fuck that mushroom was. Like butt plugs, what it looked like. I was afraid to touch it. I was like, I don't know what that is. I'm not going to touch it. I did my screenshot of it, tried to Google it, stuff. It didn't know. It just said it was a mushroom. I was like, I know that.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't had enough rain, so I don't
Yeah.
see much.
Like I say, here it's been. We're in monsoon season. In the summertime, it's monsoon. It rains every day, every day. And you can count on it. Sometimes you can set your clock to it. Usually it's in the late afternoon, 3, 4 o'clock, sometimes
Yep.
5.
Yep.
It's going to rain. And I hope by the time I get back from Maggie Valley in early August, it's still time enough. I'll get out there. Maybe I'll find some ghost pipe and some lions.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so. And also, like I said, I want to just dive off on one of these local places right around the corner,
Yeah.
Go off side road, go in the woods, see what I can find. I need to, I want to get updated on my turkey tent. I found out a turkey tent. I want to get some of that.
Haven't seen anything. I haven't really gone off the property to look, so.
Well, you got quite an area to cover. So.
Yeah, well, if I go out, my neighbor's property and stuff, there's pine forest and there's hardwood forest, there's beech trees. Depends on what you're looking, So. Around.
Speaking of mushrooms, and I just had a flashback years ago. It used to be a thing for us in Missouri, especially in April. That's when we found was the morel mushrooms. And we ran out of places to go, but there was this one place that was real close. It was right there, one of our neighbors. They had some property, and they had a lot of morels on that property. So we kind of snuck around the back. We were where to find them left and right. I was like, okay. And we got loud about it because we were all excited, right? Well, of course, they heard us. They come out there with a shotgun. What the fuck you doing on my property? Dumbass me, I told the owner who I was with because she's looking right at me. Rusty Weaver, you know better to be on my property. We hightailed it out of there with the mushrooms we had.
Yeah.
It was all good. Yeah, good sponsors. I'm going to go there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going, dude. I used to eat the hell out of morel mushrooms. In fact, that's one of the things I miss about Missouri is we knew all the places to go to find them. God, man, there's nothing better than fried morel mushrooms.
Yeah.
Fried in butter. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Delicious. I need to look up medicinal properties.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't either. We just used to eat them all. Yeah, I like mushrooms. Okay. Yeah, I talk a lot about mushrooms. I like mushrooms.
Yeah, I do. I like them. I don't like them slimy. I like them fried right up.
Yeah.
They're not fresh.
I think the slimy ones that we got, that we purchased, that were in the bag, that were picked out of a cow pile. Those were pretty nasty, but dude, woo.
Yeah.
Couldn't stop grinning. Ah, it hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, your face hurts. All the colors are fucking beautiful.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to unplug the AC now, man. My computer is power.
I remember my girlfriend, we were in the woods and we were all having lunch on mushrooms, and she comes bebopping down the trail all happy, and she's like, green is good. And she was talking about all the different colors of green, because like this leaf on this tree had a lime green, this tree had a real dark green, the grass that was growing was real dark green. So she was like getting off on all the colors of green. We were out in the woods, green is good, and she's just bebopping down the trail like happy as a clam. Green is good.
I've never had a bad trip with mushrooms. But there was one time, a friend of mine, me and my best friend, we used to do shit. Dude, I'm lucky I'm alive. We were out, driving around like we always do on a Friday night. And came across the road, talked to him. Hey man, you need to hook up with Willie. He's running around, he's selling some blotter. Really? Yeah, man, this shit's badass. This is good, man. You gotta hook up with Willie. We found Willie. Willie used to be a liar. Willie lied about everything. And he told us, dude, just do a half. Do a half a hit, because, dude, this shit's potent. Just do a half. I promise you, dude. Just do a half. We're like, this motherfucker lies about everything. So we did a whole hit. Both of us did. Wrong. The only time Willie told the truth. Oh my God. We were tripping so hard. We were driving down the road, it started raining. And the windshield wipers were both going.
Yeah, right into it, yeah.
My buddy says, I don't know how you're fucking driving, dude. It's driving me nuts. So we ended up going back to my place, my mom's house. And we're freaking out. And I go to my room. I sent him to the spare room, which is down in the basement. No window. It's pure black. It's dark. Next thing I know, I hear some doors slamming. Like, now I hear his car start up. He gets his car and goes home. I'm saying, fuck, man, what the fuck? What the fuck's he doing? I didn't want to wake my parents up. I'm laying there in bed. I'm seeing all this psychedelic colors and weird shit going on. I'm freaking out. I started freaking out. And I went out and I went and laid on the couch. I didn't know my dad was laying there. He was asleep on the couch. He fell asleep on the couch. The other couch, right? And I was freaking. I was this close to waking him up telling dude, I'm dying. I was this close. I was that close. But that being said, I had a trip that I saw me leaving my body, and I'm looking down, watching, see my body laying right where I was at. And for whatever reason or what, I snapped out and went, whoa. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
My dad woke up during that time. He's just looking at me like, you all right? And I got up and went back to bed. But as soon as I got back in the bed, my phone started ringing. It was the house phone. Back then, you didn't have cell phones. It was all house phones. So we're having, it was my buddy's mom. Mark? Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah. Well, I just took David to the hospital.
Oh man.
And he was freaking out. He thought he was dying. And they told him just go home sleep it off. Yeah. Dude, that was some weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that was too much enough.
The only time Willie told the truth, and we should have listened.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good old days. I'm lucky to still be alive. I'll tell you, all the shit I've been through all my life. I'll tell you what.
When I lived downtown, I was married and lived downtown. The houses, you know, are right close together. You see out one window right into the next, you know. Well, the house came up for sale next to us. The old folks died. And this young girl bought it. And we're watching her move her stuff in and all this stuff. And she had like this guy with fishnet stockings and high heels move in with her. And we were like, oh my God, he had like a Abe Lincoln stovetop hat, real odd dude. And she had a young son, and she had a brother with really long Fabio hair, and it was just like the odd lot moved in next door. So like that first night there, they didn't have any furniture and curtains and all that shit, set up yet. So it was their first night there, and they're over there partying their balls off. And we're watching them because their window is like right here.
Right,
so we
right.
can see them. And it was just like, the Home Alone fucking Reckless or whatever. You can see them over there dancing and doing their shit. Well, then all of a sudden they realized that we could see them. So now all we see is this on the windows. Now they're paranoid. now they're just peeking out under the windows and,
That's fun.
cracking the door. It was the funniest shit. We ruined their whole buzz. But
I got to highlight Jarvis on screen. Officer, why did you pull me over? Because you have your bright lights on and it's daytime, and you have your windshield wipers on and it's not raining.
And you raining. And both of you were going like this in the front seat. In time with your windshield like this.
Dude, we were, both of us. We were both going. He goes, how you fucking driving, dude? I didn't either. I was like, fuck it, let's go to my house.
Hey, Jess. Yeah.
Yes. Good to see you, bro. We were talking about you earlier, Marie. Surprised your ears weren't ringing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I haven't done mushrooms in a long time.
Oh my God. I had a cousin of mine in Alaska sent me something. I'll never forget it. I got him. Sure, I was living with a guy. We had it was just me and him. Actually, it was in his dad's house. His dad was never there. He was with his girlfriend. So we had the house ourselves. We had a pool table, ping pong table, bubble pool. We had a pinball machine. You name it. We had a bar. We had the whole fucking yard. We was always having parties. I got those mushrooms. Cousin from Alaska. Usually she pops in here and watches. Surprised she's not here. But, yeah, I don't know. But we got doing those mushrooms. Oh my God. Woo, what a night that was.
Mushrooms for my birthday a while ago. That was a good night. But it was just two of us, doing them. Sitting in the wilderness, listening to the quiet and how loud the quiet could be. Because it was like dead silence, and you can hear every cricket rub its legs together. Pretty funny.
I had a buddy of mine that lived next door to me, back the house I just talked about. The guy that lived next door, we called it Purple Palace. Because the house was painted purple. We loved that house. Awesome. So gorgeous. Floor plan. Huge backyard. It was awesome. We called it Purple Palace. It was a party. Yeah. Purple Palace.
Yeah.
We used to go over there and party a lot.
I remember we had to clean out this little fire pit down there. And there was already a ring of rocks there, but it had a bunch of pine needles and stuff around it. So we cleaned it all out and around it and stuff. And we lit the little fire that we had. And it was just, like I said, it was just two of us, so we didn't need a huge raging fire, just a little fire. And all these daddy long legs started coming out. And it was like an endless supply of daddy long legs.
Wow.
And it's like, I've never seen it like that. It's like just the whole congress of them. And it seemed like they came out forever. And so I'm sitting there in my lawn chair, and the smoke, you know how the smoke goes for you, no matter where we are.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting there, and the smoke was like in a ring, but it didn't touch me, but it went right over me. So my buddy, he's finally standing there, and he's looking at me. He goes, "Are you all right?" He goes, "Can you breathe in there?" And it was like the smoke ring was just right over me. I was just underneath it, and it was just it enveloped you or whatever you. And he was like, "Are you all right in there?" To this day, he keeps talking about it. He's like, "Oh my God,
That's
you were
fun.
that line of smoke, and I could barely see you."
That's crazy. Oh shit! It's a Columbus.
Day 3. There you go, Jess.
Hard today in the heat of March and rain for attacks. Oh yeah.
Wind up in Key West.
Imagine having a full bread bag full of it and leave probably no share when I'm We've done that several times. Several times. There's one of my best friends. In fact, he was the best man at my wedding. We used to go over there every Friday night and we play poker. And we get shit face hammered and we get in the car and we drive to St. Louis. Every time. Go the next morning we go up on the arch, come down, drive back. That's awesome, Marie. Awesome. I'm so proud of you. Fucking A, man. That is so cool. Stick with it, girl. You're inspiring me to do the same. Honestly, really are. I know it's frustrating. I've been there. I've tried to quit like 5 times. I don't mean to deter you. I don't. So
You were headed from Myrtle Beach.
all right, well.
Stayed away.
David Dana says, good job, Marie Jess. Awesome. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. In fact, we were talking about earlier about my health and all that. I think the biggest deterrent, is the fact that I smoke. And I chain smoke. You guys see me, I'll sit here and I'll just light one after the other. And yeah, especially when I'm drinking or I'm on here.
Yes.
You know, what it is about being on a live, I chain smoke a lot more. And when I'm doing stuff by myself, I don't smoke near as much. Not as much as I am when I'm here, but
yep, I do. I smoke more when I'm here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm up just there and go next day. I'll wake up next morning. God damn! I smoked almost a pack while I was live for 3 hours. Yeah. Good for you, Marie. I hope that we're not contributing to a negative factor by you sitting there watching us and me and Lisa both sit here.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah. The biggest thing for me when I quit was when people would talk about, dude, I can't believe you quit. I can't believe that's when I wanted one the most. When people would say stuff like that, then it starts.
Yep. Yeah, put the thought in your head.
Yeah, the thoughts there. Other than that, I was always deterring the thoughts by doing something, by keeping myself busy, working with my hands, because that's the first thing. The very first time I quit smoking, I was like this, reaching for my cigarette. And they weren't there, so I started collecting baseball cards, which turned out to be a good thing. But that way I was always sorting through. I kept my hands busy. But yeah, that's a hard thing. It really is. And honey, I support you 100%. Wish you the best. I can feel the difference already. The heavy truck feeling on my chest is definitely awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I noticed that too. In fact, it was what, 2 years ago at least I quit.
Yep.
And I started again in Maggie Valley because shit going on. But anyway, there's always an excuse to start back. Anyway,
Yeah.
for 4 months I was doing really good, and I could tell the difference big time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Marie. You're right. You will. You'll see it everywhere. And I didn't get it. There's something weird about my order, David. So I was like, well, whatever, and I just didn't do it. I started doing some research on it. There was another thing that came up that said that it wasn't good. Not that I disbelieve you, sir, at all. It just, you know how it is. It's like I was talking earlier. You hear one thing, you hear this, and so I just didn't do it, David. But I do want to try it. I did. I thought about that today. I was like, you know what? I need to try it for myself. Just say I tried it. If it works, it works. Great. If it don't, it don't.
Yeah.
Because you hear different reviews from different people. So, dude, I just need to try it for myself. There was something that happened on Amazon about my order. I don't know what happened, but they came back and said that it's not like I don't have money in my account. I've got an Amazon card, so it's not like it's full. I got like a $4,000 balance. I owe like 300 or something. It was weird. It was a weird thing that popped up, but anyway, the order didn't come through, so I'll have to reorder it from somebody else. I think that's what it has to do with is the person I ordered it from probably didn't have the supply or whatever. I don't know. It didn't go into specifics. It just said my order had been canceled. I'm like, what? I walked past the cigarette and by a store and it smells so bad. Yeah, that's the first thing the very first time I quit Jess was it was like, oh my God, how did I do that? It smells horrible. And here's something else that you're going to notice, Marie. So I was probably 3-4 days into I had quit. The very first time I quit, I'd gotten a Big Mac from McDonald's. It was the best Big Mac I ever tasted. I fucking loved it. I was like, oh my God, this tastes so good.
Yeah,
dude, your taste buds are enhanced big time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your healing process, when you're sick or whatever, it speeds up because you don't have all these negative nicotine and all that shit in your body fighting. Your white blood cells aren't fighting all that nicotine. Now it can attack the other shit. But it needs to. And that's why they say when you're doing herbs and stuff for remedy, if you're a smoker, you gotta push that to the side because it's not going to help you. We've heard that from 2 different people. We heard that from the No Bullshit Herbalist, and we heard that from Casey Heist as well. It goes along with drinking as well.
Well, modern cigarettes are different than like straight tobacco that
right.
I keep going back to like prairie days because, I try to, keep everything clean and, cigarette tobacco today has
there's so many carcinogens in it.
Well, it's good stuff in it to keep it from burning. Like if you leave your cigarette sitting somewhere, it'll go out. And, so
they put all other shit in there.
The asbestos in the filters and stuff. So it
in
is.
Fact, that was a big issue with Kool cigarettes. Kools and Salem's with the menthol. They had asbestos in the filters. You're sucking in asbestos in your lung.
Yeah.
There's a big lawsuit over that shit.
Yes, you will gain weight.
Yeah, you definitely will. I guarantee you that. I find myself reaching for something to eat instead of yeah, sweetheart, you're right. Yeah, that's the downside. Honey, what the videos and pictures I've seen you'd be okay gaining a few pounds.
You'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. I remember my father picking on my mother. They were somewhere, bingo, wherever, and the lady said she quit smoking. She goes, well, I quit, 6 months, 8 months ago. She goes, and I've gained 32 pounds.
Oh,
and
shit.
My mother had just quit smoking. So my father goes, how many pounds you've gained, old hen? My mother goes, "Oh, I've gained about 18." He goes, "Well, you're halfway there." I thought she was going to kill him. Oh my God, she was so mad at him.
I was surprised he didn't light a cigarette and hand it to her. Say, here.
Yeah, well, he kept smoking. When she quit, he kept smoking.
And that was the other thing that was hard for me. My wife smoked. So when I did quit and I'm around her, puffing and smoking, yeah, I was right there. I'd see it and smell it. And at first, it was like Marie said earlier, it was like, oh my God, that just tastes horrible. Then it reversed. It was like,
Yeah.
cigarette.
It was a familiar, comforting smell almost.
Exactly. That's usually why I smoke, was for comfort.
Yep. Yeah, I remember one of the times that I really wanted a cigarette was we had been upstairs smoking, and my buddy, he didn't smoke in his apartment. He smoked downstairs in the garage. And so we all went downstairs in the garage, and I could smell the difference in the smoke, and it smelled so good. It just smelled so good.
Marie, I cannot believe you've gained 40 pounds. No.
No
Girl.
shit.
Girl.
Maybe in boots. I saw them
Yeah.
boots.
I was about to say the same thing, Lisa. Those boots are pretty big and heavy. Yeah, you were wearing those boots. No, you didn't gain 40 pounds. No, I'm not.
Mm.
No. What did you
Yeah.
put in those boots? Did you have lead weights when you went fishing or something?
Yeah, they got steel toes in them.
Honey, there's no way you gained 40 pounds. If I gained 40 pounds, you would know it. My face would be big and round. And,
Yeah.
yeah, no. You didn't gain 40 pounds. There's something wrong with your scale, girl.
Maybe from when you were sickest, you know?
Run in the house and grab me a water and another soda. You're in that.
You know, you keep busy so the pounds aren't going to stay on, you know? If you keep going out and mowing that lawn, you mowed that big lawn again. Christ, I think it was just last week. On Thursday. I was bragging about your lawn. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was a couple weeks ago because you had that flood. You had that flood you were cleaning up from. That's right. That's crazy. We're supposed to be getting some wicked weather tonight. Today was really weird because of the smoke from Canada. And I guess they got wildfires in Canada. And I went out and I made a video looking up the hill, and it's all brown in the sky. But then you look towards the ocean, and it's all blue. And the sun, it just had this like orange ring around it. It was really weird all day. It was really overcast and smoky, brown. The air was heavy. Oh, it was a heavy air day. Everything weighed you down when you're trying to do stuff, you know. It was just extra hard today. I kept busy. I planted a bunch of shit. $5,000 calories, shit. Wow. 5,000 calories, that isn't actually much. You know, the way we eat nowadays, how many calories are in a Big Mac, you know, it's crazy. I remember when I was like graduating high school, you could eat 2 Big Macs, you know, and you'd be happy you'd eat 2 of them. It's like,
Marie, Jeff, you must have been, yeah. Look,
you know?
at 100 pounds, girl, I'm sure you look anorexic. You look fine
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. It's still almost 80 here now. Thunderstorm warning in effect.
It's 78 here. It's cooler here than it is there, Wisconsin.
It just said 78 here. That's funny.
Wow. That is wild.
It's humid.
78
humid.
degrees. Marie, Jess, I want to reach out to you when I get back to Maggie Valley, probably early or middle. I guess I want to send you a sample. I just made it today. Some of this watermelon. Pretty good. We'll do it last year.
Yeah, you said you mowed the yard, and that's a big yard.
Oh my God, yeah, her yard.
Yeah.
There's the videos. Yeah, she's got a big yard.
We've only had to mow a couple times because it's so dry. Nothing's growing. I mean, it seems like the weeds are growing.
I mowed today. It was like should have mowed 3 days ago.
I've been hauling water from the pond, 5-gallon buckets of water. So I'll go get 2 buckets of water and put them down. Go get 2 buckets of water and put them down.
Because I know you're living pretty primitive, but I don't mean to be rude or disrespectful whatsoever in all these things. So, are you when you go to the pond, or are you using it for flushing toilets?
No. We have like a spring that feeds the house,
Okay.
but I don't want to deplete the spring, so I use the pond water
I got you.
for my plants because we had a drought.
Got you.
We're still in drought, and our spring went dry a couple of years ago.
When you said you went to the pond to get water, because my mom and dad had a cabin out in Lake of the Ozarks. They didn't have running water.
Yep.
So that's what we would do. We'd go down to the lake, grab buckets of water, and we'd sit that next to the toilet. That's how we flush the toilets.
Yep. A couple of years ago, that's what we were doing because our spring went dry. I'd never seen that pond empty. It was crazy. This year we got running water still. It's just trickling, but it's running water. And the spring still overflowing, so
Good.
we're in it.
Gotta love a spring.
Yeah, it's beautiful water. Beautiful water.
Well, I went to go see Wade last year. Wade Ozark still works. He took me to the spring where everybody goes to get their spring water. It was good. I liked it. Yeah, there in Arkansas. And everybody uses that to make their not just to make their moonshine with, but to everyday life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
better than-
The only thing about Casey Heister, back on Casey again. You guys are going to start thinking I'm obsessed with her. I'm not. I used to read,
The
I used
stalker.
to read a lot of stuff that she does and says. Now, she was talking about if you live on well water, you're going to have parasites.
Yeah. Stagnant water. I mean, it's
I
stagnant.
mean, seriously, you look in that well, and you see those little swimming all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
thinking that shit?
Yeah. Oh, it's stagnant.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a barrel out here. I kept the rainwater in. I've used it.
I love having a rain barrel. I used to have one for a long time. Then I had, I live in the city. I live in the suburbs. I forget what it's called. Some guy was a house inspector for the county, if you will. Came by. He said something about me having a rain barrel. I had 2 of them, 255-gallon rain barrels. I used to only use to water my plants. I loved having them. I had to get rid of them. I was
Yep.
like, what the fuck, man? It was against homeowners association too. It's like, god damn.
Yeah. Some states it's illegal to collect rainwater.
People here in Florida, you can't have them. I'm like, what the fuck? It rains here all the time. Why wouldn't I want one?
Yeah.
And here's the thing that got me, okay? Because I used to do a lot of volunteer work for the Disney Wilderness Preserve, south of me about 15 miles. I used to go out there and I'd donate my time. I'd go out there and help with the plants, help with the biologists doing research and shit. Yada, yada, yada. One of the big buildings they had a rain barrel catch. It wasn't a rain barrel, but there's a big tank underneath the building where they catch all this rain coming off. I'm like, wait a minute. How's it right for them and it's not right for me?
Yeah.
Oh my
'cause
God.
they the EPA paperwork.
Yeah, I was not happy about that.
Yeah. No.
You know-
Our spring is gravity fed right into the house, so we don't have to have a pump.
Man, that's awesome.
Thing we don't have to have a pump.
The idea. In fact, a real good friend of mine that you say that, Lisa, I used to work with here in Orlando. He had some property. It was in Tennessee. his house, the house was right over a spring, and it ran underneath the house, and that's how they got their water.
Yep.
It was awesome. I was like, dude, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a little hose goes right from crosses the road actually. Comes right over here and feeds us. It used to actually run all the way down to the farm when my grandparents had the farm down here.
Oh, well, that's what it was with him. Is that hose ran down right under the house. The hose ran down into it had a filter on it, so it would get the debris and shit. They had to change the filter regularly, but it would pump water into the house. It was like, dude, fuck.
Keeps frogs and the snakes out.
Never had a water bill. Never had a water bill.
Yeah. You go up to the spring up here and it's got a sand bottom, and you can see the sand dance on the bottom where the water's coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
We got a lot of those here in Florida. Anytime you go to a natural spring here in Florida, they're everywhere. We live on an aquifer. I did when I was in college, I did a research paper on it, on the Florida aquifer. It's one of the largest aquifers in the world. In fact, Florida sits on top of nothing but water. It's like an island on top of water, basically. And what's holding it up is a lot of limestone. But, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I did some videos on it, and when I did the research on it, there were some scientists that did the research on it. They were diving into it. They found dinosaurs down
there.
Yeah, full intact dinosaurs. I was like, holy fuck!
Yeah.
But here was the thing. So they're diving. They're down there. They're swimming around, and these, they got dive equipment. They're going through these shit, and they would always tell when they're coming to a sinkhole because it started getting dark and murky.
Oh yeah.
The people would go to that sinkhole and dump all their shit.
Yeah.
Trash, their oil, all kinds of shit. They would come up out of that aquifer, up out of the sinkhole, and you would see all this trash all around it. It was like, fuck, people, you're drinking this shit.
Yes, yeah.
You're poisoning yourself, not just me, you're poisoning yourself.
Yeah.
But it's a cool video. I forget the name of it because so many years ago. That was something that caught my attention about it, and I followed it, and I almost bought one of these airboats. I was this close to buying one, where it's like a job boat, but it has a wing, like a hang glider, and they would jump from lake to lake or to stream to stream. It was so cool to watch it, and for the longest time they had these available out at the beach, where people are letting people rent these, and we go fly, and you fly just like a hang glider. But it was a boat. You're sitting in a boat, flying. But that's how they would get from spot to spot. And they had this other guy above ground while they were diving with like a Geiger counter, if you will, that he would follow them. He was walking through restaurants and gas stations and buildings, follow them on ground to show people where they were at. So
Yeah.
they were in the aquifer underground. It was really cool. It was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, too much sun. I was a while ago. I got sunburnt. It was bad.
I was feeling it today. It was something beating down here in Florida. It was 100 degrees outside. Inside here in the shed is 110. I was running today.
Yeah.
Getting out and doing both. I was doing yard work, come back in here, change out the jar, yada yada. Oh my God. I told Lisa before we went live at 8 o'clock, I said, look, I gotta go take a shower just to feel better. I might be a little late tonight, but I gotta go take this cold shower.
I just saw a flash of lightning.
Oh man.
So it's coming. They said by 11 o'clock, so they weren't far off.
Yeah. We're gonna have you on here as a co-host or a guest or something, because from conversation you and I had, you're big on the herbal stuff. So be more than happy to have you if you're willing to come in with us. talk herbs, you talk about the different things you know and the knowledge you have. I'm sure you have more than I do. Just because I have horticulture degrees doesn't mean I know a lot about herbs. I had somebody say a while back that, well, Uncle Moonshine's a plant expert. No, I'm not. I got those degrees back in 2006. That was 20 years ago. Okay. I've forgotten half of what I learned, if not more.
Yep. Yep. Figure I did mine in 94. So.
And when you don't use it, you tend to forget it. All these other things come in. Yeah, you do. You forget it. They talk about that when I first went to college. They said, you're going to retain 1/4 of what you learned. You're going to retain 1/4 of that. 10 years down the road, you're going to forget half of that.
Yeah, so if you don't use it.
Like, and it's true. It really is. I contest it. It's very true. I've forgotten a lot of shit that I should know. I really do.
It's a lot of it with the plants. They have the Latin names and stuff. And, and Tim, he goes to the greenhouse and stuff a lot. And he'll say, oh, well, I'm looking for, and I'll say, well, it'll have, like dianthus instead of carnation. It'll say dianthus. And he goes, well, this looks like a carnation, but it says dianthus. And I'm like, well, you're learning. You're learning.
Cool. I love that he does that for you. That just really, like, it does a lot for me that he does that for you.
Yeah, it's really neat. And so he'll video call me and show me all the stuff that's on clearance and all that. It's pretty neat.
And then to see what you do with it, I see the pictures and videos that you share. It's like, oh my God, those are awesome plants. Holy shit.
And the lady at the, the garden center, she talks to Tim all the time, and, he'll show her pictures of stuff and, what I've done with it, what they look like in the beginning. And, so I like to go back in the pictures and look at the picture that he sent me. Should I buy it? Can you save it? And then what it looks like now. I like doing that.
There's something that came to mind the other day. If I can't even think of names of it now. I even said over my mouth. The anxious earth, is that right?
Diametaceous?
Something like that. Dianxious earth, it's like soil. It helps with plants a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Natural.
Yep. Get rid of bugs and stuff. And
yes. But it also helps with the pH.
Diatomaceous.
Thank you. God, something clicked.
I had to keep going at it.
Something that, one of the other things that clicked, I have a hard time remembering it. It's basically an algae that helps plants. Once this algae attaches to the root of the plant, it spreads. So it's taking nitrogen from the plant, but it's also giving it all these other nutrients by attaching to that. What's that called?
Mycelium. Mycelium.
You're real close.
White.
Yeah.
Mycelium.
Yes, it is, but there's another name for it. Because if you said it the way I know it, that's real close. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that. I did a paper on that as well. And I've forgotten all about it. I've forgotten it. Other than the fact is and you can buy it. People produce it and culture it and sell it. And I remember there was one guy when I was still in college he came to visit and he told us about it. He was talking about the corn crop and how it affected the corn crop. It helped it threefold. by adding this to the crop. And he's going to all these farmers about it. Mycorrhiza, that's it. That's what I'm thinking. Mycorrhiza.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mycorrhiza.
Yeah.
It took me a minute. It took me a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta think about it and beat at it. Yeah.
Sunflower almost. Oh my God, those are
7
huge.
feet tall. Dave
Those are
Dance
bigger-
has got some impressive sunflowers going on.
Those are bigger than Kansas sunflowers. Holy crap!
Yeah. Yeah, Dave Dance has got some impressive sunflowers going on.
And he's in Indiana, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Cool. Ray Jess, you're more welcome to join us, honey. If you want to. I'll send you a link. Just give me the word. I'm not going to be on a whole lot longer because I got a lot of stuff to do. Tomorrow's the last day to prep for Maggie Valley. I've got a lot done in the last 2 days, but I got more to do.
Yes, yeah.
When I get back to work, and a lot of people don't understand. 'Cause a lot of people work 8-hour shifts. They live close to work. Well, I'm an hour from work, and it's an hour drive from work. And I work a 12, 13-hour shift. And it's an hour back home. And by the time I get home, I eat dinner, take a shower, I go to bed.
Yeah.
Days I work, I don't have. That's my day. So I try to get as much done as I possibly do on the days off. That's why when a gentleman offered to take my day, I volunteered to work today. And overtime, he offered to take it from me. I was like, by all means, it's yours, buddy.
Yeah.
I got so much. I gotta go find the trophy tomorrow. I gotta do that. Then I gotta clean up this still. I'm gonna clean her out.
You looked on Amazon?
Huh?
No, time's getting limited now. I was gonna say, looking on Amazon.
Looking on Amazon about what?
For a trophy. But time's limited now. But should have thought of that earlier, I guess. Maybe. There must be somebody who makes trophies on Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've reached out to several. I was hoping. I reached out to 2 places here, the local Orlando, so I could just drive straight there and pick it up.
Yep.
I wrote them emails, messages saying what I gave a picture of the old trophy. Hey, can you make this for me? So I think what I'm going to end up doing is just going to the trophy shop, picking out a generic trophy, and just have them fill out all the tag at the bottom of it and describe what it is, and just go with that. Brian King came up with it last year. It looked like a potato. Awesome trophy. It looks like a potato. It's gold. And it says 2025 Protein Champion of Hillbilly Jam, something like
that. Ooh.
I would, but I'm a bit under the weather. Today, I think. Oh, man. Yeah, I thought you was gonna come over here and say when you were naked. I was like, well, come on in. I would come on, but I'm naked. Get in here.
A couple of things earlier. She said she's in sweatshirts in bed with the AC because she burnt herself today.
Sure.
Yep.
I'm not so into sweatpants, but yeah.
I was a loyal follower of the shade there for a few days.
Yep, I'm in Indiana. The Mycorrhiza makes great roots. It's fruit. You use it when I grew down the left. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Mycorrhiza is awesome. I've used it on my orchids. When I was back in the day when I did a lot of orchids. Jess, I saw you posted a picture of some orchids here recently.
Yeah.
I went to one of the classes I took was orchidology. I fell in love. Don't ask me today. Don't do it. But when I learned about mycorrhiza and how orchids feed the root system, I got that mycorrhiza. Oh my God, those orchids they went nuts. But yeah, the mycorrhiza attaches the roots, and most of the time on the orchid, the roots are exposed to air. And if human climate like we have here in Florida, that's a great thing. And I've grown, in fact, I have 3 growing right now that are attached to trees or a rock. And the roots are very exposed. I mean, that's what you see is the roots, and then you see the stems coming up. They have the most gorgeous flowers. And there's one that I was talking about last week that I have out here. It didn't flower this year. I don't know why. It's been quite a while, but that I've had it. It's 2006 when I first got it. Yeah, so it's been 20 years. It's been a while. And it didn't flower this year. Usually this time of year, it's got these gorgeous purple flowers. And the fragrance from them things. Oh my God. I wish I could bottle that and make a cream out of it. It would be, oh my God, they are so good. Oh.
Yeah. I think that's what I have is 6 orchids. She's got the little mini one like me too. She had a real pretty white one.
I don't know much special water once a week. Yeah. Dude, you don't even need, well, where you're at, you probably do need to water. Where you're at. Here in Florida with the humidity, they don't need a lot of water.
Yeah. Water me Wednesday.
There you go. That's a good way to put that. Orchid has everything. They do. Most of them do. Not all of them, but most do. In
If
fact,
you all of a sudden lose me, it's because our internet got shut off from the storm.
There was a time where when I was taking the orchidology classes, I was trying to come up with my own orchid by breeding different seed pods, and I was going to name it after my mom. It just never happened. I ended up with 2, but they never did anything. Produce. But hey, I did name a star after my mom.
There you go.
I did that star thing that was on the internet for a while. Yeah, my mom's got a star named after her. Probably 100 other people do too, but the same star's got the same name, right?
Yeah, I sold it 10 times.
Anyway.
Wow.
There was a time I loved orchids. Oh my God. There's one that's my favorite. It's called a Sherry Baby. That's the name of it. Sherry Baby. This thing, when it flowers, smells just like chocolate. You smell it, it's like, oh my God, it makes you hungry for chocolate. So don't get it. It's not that pretty, but oh my God, when you smell it, it's like, it's fucking chocolate.
That's why I like the Hoyas. I grow Hoyas here because they smell so good when they flower.
There's a bunch of them sitting. Oh my God. My yard, back in the day when I was in college, this yard, in fact, that's the year that with the homeowner association, I won best yard of the year. But now you look at it, it's like, dude, get on your yard, will you?
Wow, it is coming. I don't see any rain yet, but lightning, thunder. I don't know if you can hear it.
I don't hear it.
Holy crap.
Well, if it leaves you, we know why.
Yeah, it's pretty bright out there.
Now I hear the thunder.
Yeah.
Wow. It was pretty bad here earlier today. It was about 5 o'clock. Lightning was everywhere. And the thunder, the poor dog, she was freaking. She's under the table. Make it stop. Make it stop.
Yeah. My dog Cookie used to get upset with the storms, and it would upset the boys. But now that Cookie's gone, the boys don't care because Camden's blind; he can't see it, and Aspen can't hear it. So
there's
Mojo don't care; she's bulletproof.
Yeah, this poor Lola. She was a rescue dog. We got her from pound, and she was rescued from Puerto Rico when that hurricane went through Puerto Rico. So yeah, the storm. When she hears a storm, she freaks. This dog's she got like 3 major scars on her body. She went through the storm. And so when she hears it lightning, thunders, that girl, she freaks out.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, well, she came close to it, so she knows what it's like.
And you talk
She knows
about
the
your
potential.
dog. You were talking earlier about your dog being blind, the other one being deaf. A friend of mine years ago that I used to work with, he had a blind dog. I forget what kind it was, small dog. And every morning he'd have to take it outside to go pee because it could see. Dog needs help, obviously, right? He'd take it outside to go pee. He came into work late one day and he was mad and he was upset. He was tears, blah blah blah. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I said, man, my fucking dog. We're like, what the? We knew about it. It had problems. It was blind, yada yada. We took it out to go pee, and as he's making a cup of coffee, this fucking hawk came out of nowhere, grabbed this fucking dog, and flew away.
Ugh,
I was like, I couldn't help but laugh. I'm sorry. It is sad, but I can picture it. That's why I laughed.
yeah.
'Cause we get this a lot here in Florida, dude. I saw a baby blue jay sitting on my fence, just sitting there. Baby, it was a baby, half size. And I don't know where hawk come got him, flew
Yep.
away. So when he talked about this with his dog, I was like, he was mad at me because I was laughing. I said, dude, I'm sorry, dude. I can laugh at you. I can just visualize it. So that's what,
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
today,
he lost his dog.
today I was outside and I heard something get killed out there. It sounded like a rabbit, or maybe one of the groundhogs or something, but it was screeching and screeching. And then all of a sudden it kind of like was garbled and then quiet. It was like, yep, something got it.
Got it. Oh, free jest. What I suggest for you, if you could ever, if you're able to get this, it's called After Sun. It's made by aloe vera. After Sun is the shit by far. When I get sunburned, I put that shit on me, and I'll never feel the pain. I don't peel, none of that shit. You are good. Once you apply it, like if you get it that day and you feel the sunburn, you apply that shit on you that day, done, over. I love that shit.
Wow. Now if that's rain or wind, I think it's rain.
They killed 3 of my chickens in Boston. They killed 1. I don't doubt it though. So this sucks. I know. There was a time when I was doing when I was in school. I also did some volunteer work for the Birding Society here in Florida, and we met up at a state park, and they had these nets out in the woods where these birds during the fall, where they were doing the going south thing, were flying these nets, and we'd capture them. We'd go out and capture them out of the nets. We'd take them back, we'd band them, put a band on their leg, we'd write down their weight, their color, what bird it was, yada yada, what time of day it was, yada yada. Whole nine yards, right? Well, this one time I caught a pileated woodpecker, big bird, and when it come time to release it, we got the band on it. We took all the information from it, blah blah blah. This is the first time catch. Most of the other birds we caught had been caught before, that they already had records for, yada yada, right? This one was the first time. So it come time for me to release the bird. I got this thing. I walk out into the open area, and like that, took off flying. This whole fucking time, there's this fucking hawk sitting up there watching. As soon as I released it, that hawk come out of nowhere. Whack! I was like, son of a bitch! Motherfucker! Just my luck. I said, yeah, my first bird release ended up with a hawk kill.
Yeah. Well, usually sunburn don't show up until like hours later.
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning you're gonna be red. Yeah. Might
You
not be
start-
red right now.
It's going to be red tomorrow. For sure. If Marie, if you could, I keep calling you your name's Jessica, right? I think that's right. Anyway, I just say it the way I see it on the screen in the comments. That way, everybody else knows who I'm talking about me too. It's called After Sun. I
Yeah.
swear, that shit works great. I love it. I'll go out if I do a fishing excursion or something. I go to the beach and go fishing, or just go to the beach for the day. I'm gonna get burnt, and afterwards I put that shit on. Oh my god, I swear by it.
All right, pumpkin.
It's made by aloe vera. It's called After Sun. If you can get it, sweetheart, get that. You'll be glad you did. Yeah, that's I was. It was that way out here, sweetheart. The humidity here in Florida is so bad always. How do you think? Used to it, but that's why I had the AC on earlier. Plus, I had this still running. It was 110 out here earlier today. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's awful.
Sure, it's dropped a lot after.
Wow.
It's 86 here in the shed right now. That's not bad. It's 77 outside.
78 now. It's still, but
It cracks me up that it's cooler here than it is there.
so you're looking out in the yard, and every time it lights up, I'm like, I forgot to put that away.
We had a storm that storm that came through today. After it stopped, I went outside out front. A big branch fell on my tree or on my fucking car again. I had several branches in the yard. Yeah, it didn't do any damage, but there's a couple branches up there I need to remove that were pretty big that will cause a lot of damage. I gotta get those out. I used to be that way, Bree. I'd get a lot of sun and I was just brown. I never went red. But now, and I feel it. When I was a kid, oh my God, it was the worst. Yeah, you're right about that, Drummond son. It's so high, the alligator swept. David Dance in Indiana, I believe.
Yeah, 80 there.
There. Yeah, the alligators. They're in the lakes and ponds. They still sweat. Yeah, the humidity here. My first year here, oh my God, I was freaking. I could not understand how people even lived here. I moved here in July, and it was. I'd go outside. I was like, I can't fucking breathe. How do you guys stand this shit? 90% humidity. Are you fucking?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It took a while to get used to it. It did.
Yeah.
I got there. Used to it now. I hear other people talk about humidity, and it's like, please. You want to talk about humidity? Come on, let's talk about it.
Crazy.
Stay hydrated, everybody. Get rid of those kidney stones. Drink a lot of water. Stay away from the hangover. I saw a blue cup. I thought you had a blue shot glass. This one. Damn it, Lisa. I've only got 3 shot glasses left. I need to sell those last 3 at the gym. I still won't make my money back on the shot glass. I gained weight.
Peach.
Ooh.
Yes.
I took my peach in the house. Yeah.
We had nachos for supper. It was a damn good supper, so now I'm drinking my dessert.
We had I fixed dinner. It's my day off. I fixed dinner on my days. We had corn dogs and onion rings. It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
Mark, how are those mosquitoes down there? It's so dry here. I have the mosquitoes. In fact, I got to stay on top of that because if I collect the smallest little puddle, they're here. So I'll be out here. And our mosquitoes here, I don't know what the deal is in the last couple of years. They're tiny. And I'll be out here. I'll be doing stuff on the computer or whatever.
Yeah.
Shit. But in the bite, the itch doesn't last long. I don't know if it's because they're so small or what. I don't know. But yeah, I've got some stuff on the side of the shed that gathers with a lot of water. You know, get a pool in it, and the mosquitoes go to it. There they are. So I have to keep an eye on that. I'm glad you brought that up because I'll have to take care of that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just so that we
And donuts in there. And little mosquito donuts.
I have some hanging on that wall. I have some of those.
Yeah.
I had an RSV in my lungs 2 years ago in December and January. Then extreme cold and hot takes the breath away. There's something I need masks to breathe. Wow. Damn, right? Wow. Wow. You need to move.
We haven't had many mosquitoes. We have the black flies and little tiny black flies, midgy type things.
Yeah.
We had a lot of those, but mosquitoes, we haven't had really a hard time with them this year.
Few of those black flies, not very many, just a few, but the mosquitoes, they get bad here at times. Plus, my neighbor next door has got a pool. He doesn't always tend to it, take care of it, or put it up. Oh, if he hasn't kept that, me and my wife both are like, oh my God, dude, please fix your fucking pool.
Yeah.
It's alive.
Yeah. Throw some fucking stuff over the fence.
Here's some chlorine, bitch. Throw it in your pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where it's gotten really bad. And sure enough, I mean, it's not that I'm being nosy.
Gets so green, even the mosquitoes don't want to be in it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't mean to be nosy or try to be nosy or get into my neighbor's business, but when it starts affecting me, yeah, I'll research. I look over the fence, sure enough, this pool will be green. It's like, dude, seriously.
Yeah.
You bought a house with a pool.
Yeah. You think the homeowners association would get on him?
I've come this close to reporting him a couple times, but I hate HOA, so
yeah,
they avoid me because they came down on me a couple times, and I went to a couple of the meetings, and I wanted to see what they were about, what the fuck, yada yada. It was after like the third meeting that I went to. They have them once a month. They were calling people out that didn't pay their dues. Well, we're going to close all these houses. They're going to be ours. Yada, yada, yada. Like, oh, fuck you're not. Well, yes, we are. You're not. You don't hold the mortgage on these houses. All you're going to do is put a lien on it. So then when it sells, you're going to get your money from that lien before it sells. That's all you're going to do. You're hold this up. We're going to own it. No, you're not. You fucking stupid motherfucker. You don't hold the mortgage on it. You didn't put up the money to buy this house. You don't hold the mortgage. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, and who gives them the right anyway? I mean, all it is like a neighborhood association that, you know?
Exactly.
I mean, I see, if you buy your house and it's already established, but how do they establish that? You know, it's like three neighbors get together and say this whole block, you know, is under our dictatorship.
They can, and in some incidences, but they can't. It's like, okay, so Orange County said it's okay to own chicken. You can have a chicken. I live in Orange But homeowner associations, they get. So I get that because my neighbor behind me, I wake up every morning to hear.
Yeah.
I don't mind personally, but some people would. I love it. I love hearing a rooster crowing. Fuck yeah, man, I love that shit. But some people don't. Oh, goddamn, I got woke up by a goddamn rooster. You know.
Yeah. What's that?
But that was funny because when I brought that up, they were all like, "What?" I said, "Do your fucking research. You guys are a bunch of idiots. You cannot take over this house. It does not belong to
Yeah.
this station. It's not going to happen. It never will." Huh. I said, "You can put a lien on it. That's the best you can do." Afterwards, all these people came to me. Will you vote? Will you run for president? We'll vote for you. Not doing that. No, I don't
No.
want. All. I'm just letting people know these people are full of shit. Here was something else too. So during the meeting, the treasurer was writing checks, and she asked the president, "What's this check for?" "Oh, that's for me," but she's doing this shit. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
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 They're all a
people-
bunch of fucking
yeah.
crooks. They're all a bunch of liars and crooks. I hate that when I leave here, I'll never be another part of any association whatsoever.
No.
And I told them that. I said, "No, I'm done with all you fucking. You're all a bunch of stupid idiots." They used to, when I first moved here, they'd have their meetings in a restaurant around the corner from there. BT Bones. Great restaurant. They closed. But at the time, they were great. Man, some good food, drinks, yada yada. But they would charge. They would pay themselves to pay the bill on a homeowners association due to pay for their meals once a month. I was like, oh, HOA hates me. They hate me. They used to send me letters about my property and stuff that I wasn't doing right. I was like, really? You want to come after me? You want to come after me?
You haven't got bigger fish to fry.
My fence is falling over shit. They don't bother.
Good night, Jess.
No, wait. Good night, Marie. Jessica. I have been keeping up with them.
Yeah, I don't get the HOA. It's just like, some people just decide that this neighborhood's going to be theirs. And I can see it if somebody has a housing development and they sell houses in their own little development and they keep an HOA to keep the development that way. When you buy a house, you know it, but in these neighborhoods that, it's JoJo owns this one, Smith owns that one. How do they think that they can control a neighborhood like that? I don't get it.
We see videos a lot on social media about ways where people and funny yada. These people are way the fuck out of line. You're not going to come to my house and then order me to let you in my house. No,
Yeah.
dude,
No.
You can go fuck yourself.
No. Well, some of them, they get so bad about, what you can have for your porch plants. Your hanging baskets have to be uniform, and
Oh my
God.
God. Yeah, they got. Well, here's the thing that I got on my HOA about was the color of my house. I kind of get it, but at the same time, I don't. If I'm upkeeping my house, keep paying it, looks fine, no problems, issues. I'll pay any fucking color you want if you pay my.
Yeah.
I'm paying a pink with black polka dots. I don't care. You pay my mortgage, I'll paint it. Other than that, don't tell me how to paint my fucking.
Yeah,
You
no.
like it up? No, go fuck yourself. That's been brought up several times. And there's like 5 different color variations that we can paint our house. I'm like, that's so fucked up.
Yeah. See, I don't get it. I don't.
I grew up as a child growing up. If we got HOA in my neighborhood, Dude, we'd all be in trouble. My mom insisted that our house be pink. I grew up in a pink house. I
Yeah.
hated it. I fucking hated it. You know how hard it was to tell my friends, oh yeah, come on over and visit. We'll go hang out. Come on over and hang out. We'll go do stuff. Where do you live? I live on the top of the hill in a big house. You live where?
Yeah, the pink house.
The pink house.
Yeah. Yeah. My girlfriend Candy, she grew up in a pink house. It was the only pink house on the whole strip. You know?
So was ours.
Yeah.
I hated it. But you know what? The reason my mom did that, well, number one, she liked white paint. Number two, you can buy pink paint pretty cheap.
Yes. Yeah.
Nobody painted their house pink. You can buy that shit cheap as hell.
Yeah.
I live in a pink house on top of the hill.
Yeah.
You can't miss it. You couldn't. You couldn't. It was pink.
It's funny because my house downtown is Cedar Shakes, so it's all aged cedar, you know.
Love it. Yeah.
So this one, the camp is too. So there's no paint.
Yeah, that's cool. In fact, my brother just built his house, and he and I talked a lot. He's doing the siding with River Road. It never changes. You don't have to paint it.
No.
Done.
No.
Dude,
No.
it looks natural. It's a natural look. Everybody likes it. Hey,
Yeah.
you never have to paint it. That's the best part.
Yes. Yeah.
And it helps insulate the whole front yard.
Yeah.
If I do another house again, this definitely could be a rip. Yeah, we're going on 2 hours and 42 minutes as of right now. I'm gonna go ahead and sign up. I got a ton of shit to do tomorrow. I apologize. It's always fun. Absolutely, always. He used to live in between cornfields, tobacco fields, and sweet fields. Landowners sold houses up in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, we hear that a lot. I do. You see that a lot on social media where people do that. The people end up selling out. And then all these developments, boom. All these big, gorgeous, beautiful houses and HOA and yada yada, and they'll complain about you. That's what it's like, dude, I've been here forever. Fuck you.
Well, towns
top.
have code enforcement. I mean, they set codes, state codes. That ought to be enough.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah, no, yeah.
that's hard
And
enough.
the fact that they were grandfathered in. I was here way before you, so fuck off.
And insurance, you know.
Yeah, I'm not changing just because you want me to. No. I live here. This is my home. It's bought and paid for. If not, I own it. Whether the bank does or whatever, but well, anyway, yeah.
When I bought my house, I had a rent. We were renting, and the insurance company for the mortgage company that I bought my house off wouldn't let us turn the electric off because the insurance wouldn't cover if the electricity wasn't on. So I had my electricity at home. I had my electricity at my house. I had my rent at my house. I had my mortgage. So it was like I was paying twice as many bills because the insurance company wouldn't let them turn the power off. I had to keep power in the building. But I had to live out my rent, lease.
A similar situation, Lisa, where for my insurance, they canceled me because my house is so old. And so I went to another insurance company. They had to send out somebody to inspect to make sure it was fine. I barely passed. And mainly because of the electrical. That's why I'm getting ready to have electrical done in September. So, yeah, it's a mess. So, to be able to insure my house, I have to be up to par. And I get it. I really do. I get it. It makes sense. You're not going to insure a house that's liable to catch on fire because your electrical.
Right.
I get it. But to have to go through that every year, I have to have somebody come out. I have to pay the $100. I think it's $130. Somebody come out and inspect my house. That comes out of my pocket. They inspect it, barely pass it. This has happened 2 years in a row. So hopefully, when they come out next September, October, forget what it is. It's in the fall to inspect my house to reassure me they see everything's up to date. They'll quit bothering me. Every year I gotta go through this shit. Every year. And it's up in the air whether if they don't pass it, then okay, then I got to fork out a bunch of money. I need to do that anyway, just because I have electrical issues. That being said, guys, I want to say this: if you have electrical issues and you're not, check with your county or state. I did. It helped me tremendously. I had 3 quotes come in. The lowest quote for somebody to come out and redo my electric is $13,000. That was the lowest. But what I found out that the state also does grants. Check in to see if your state does grants. It saved me $6,000.
Yeah.
That's fucking huge.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
that's
huge.
fucking huge. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. You have to do a lot of paperwork. You have to answer a lot of questions. Yada. But $6,000.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's a lot of hourly wage.
Oh my God. It reminded me of when I was in college. There was some grants that a lot of people go to colleges for different things. There was one that came through for horticulture. There was a plant group that they meet all the time, talk about plants and yada. That were offered a $500 scholarship to go toward a scholarship if you just did a 500-word essay about what your plans were, why you were going to college. I was the oldest guy in my class. And all these young kids are like, I'm too busy for that shit. So me and this other girl, same age as me, we both applied. We both got the grant. $500. That went toward my scholarship. Fuck. Dude, it took me, 30 minutes to hit. This was
Yeah.
$500. Kind of the same situation, There's this grant out there. Hey, explain to us why you want this grant.
Yeah.
I showed them my proof of income, where I lived, how long I've been here, my credit score, yada yada. Saved me $6,000. Come on, man. Was it? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but was it worth it? Yeah. We have a 100-year-old house down east, close to North Carolina. As long as we have electricity running to it, they can't come on the property, so we keep ceiling fan. There you go. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah. Hey, I still have a power bill. I'm paying a power bill. Fuck you. I love that. That. That's cool. That's cool shit. Thanks for sharing it, Jonathan. Hell yeah. By all means. What's up, Richard? Did I catch y'all still? Brother and sister, Richard, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in.
You did.
You caught us. I was just about to sign off because I got one more day off. I got a lot of shit to cover and do tomorrow. I'm glad I finished this run today. 170 degrees. Yeah. Hey, I'm over here petting on it. But yeah, I'm trying to prep for this trip to Maggie. Ay. Cassie just reminded me need to bring chairs. Just more to add to my list. But it's all good. I don't know if we'll be doing a live next Tuesday or not, depending on where I'm at. Hey, I might be at this cool hotel chilling.
Yeah.
But hey, I'll be more happy to come on and share with you.
He's doing the last of his tater.
Good. All right. I did the last of my tater too today, Richard. What I did was I did the tater, but there's the basis. I did a watermelon 100 proof clear, and I did a root beer 100 proof clear. They both came out pretty good. Actually, the watermelon came out better.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
Making.
Yeah, we're all doing okay. How are you, Charlene, doing?
The last of your tater.
I meant you tater. Oh, potato's good. I got a jar to enter. I got it labeled, ready to go. It's going to Maggie with me. I got to go out tomorrow and find a trophy. Brian Key came up with the trophy last year. We went to somebody local to him, and they made it up. It's real simple. Some golden potato, probably about that big, if that big. And at the bottom of the base, it said 2025 protein champion of Hillbilly Jam. So I think I've reached out to several people. Nobody's replied back to me. I think what I'm going to end up doing is just going to one of the local trophy places, just buying a generic trophy and have them put on the label 2026 Hillbilly Jam protein champion. It won't be cool, but hey.
Yeah, you wonder if that guy could make another one.
Well, I talked to Brian. He said that guy went out of business.
Yep. Yeah, been doing those big things like mine, the canteens.
Cool, awesome, yeah.
Doing big ones.
I keep wanting to do another order with Charlene, but until I sell everything that I have, I won't. Because right now I've given away so much shit. I haven't made money back. I have invested in it, so I'm kind of like, well,
time to make money.
I gave away so many things. It's like, well, I'm probably not going to make a profit.
Yeah, time to make some money.
Yeah, I need some moonshine. I didn't say it. So I can. So but anyway, everything that's that I do and participate in, all that, it's all been from profits from there, if you will. Right now, I'm in the negative with it.
Yep, gotta get it back.
Right. And like I said, I did so many giveaways and giving stuff away, something like that. I'm in the negative right now. And I only have 3 shot glasses left. I'll still be a negative, but if I can make a profit on the other end with the sipping jars, which I still need to make 4 more straws, and then clean them tomorrow through vinegar and water. We'll see what happens.
Yep, get $1 off if you clean them yourself.
I was asked that last year. I said, well, how do you clean your jars? I told them, there's no water. Let it sit there for over an hour. I'll flip it over to the other hour, whatever. Then I'll rinse it out with water. There you go. It's clean.
Yep.
That's how I've been doing it. I set it in a mason jar with 50-50 water, 50% water, 50% vinegar. Let it sit there for an hour, flip it over, do the other.
If you're really worried about it, you can put a couple grains of rice down in there and shake it. You know?
I need to make 4 more of these. And I gotta clean these.
Yeah.
I just made these today. 3 feet of copper tubing to make them. 3 feet. Actually, a little over. It's 40 inches. So I cut a couple of rods today. And tomorrow I'll wrap them. Ta-da!
There you go.
I wrap that around a beer bottle to make that foil. There you go. That's 40 inches.
Have to heat it up a little bit to make it go round at all? No?
Not at all. It's been so easy. But I do crimp it on the end because I'll use a pair of channel locks to crimp it on the end just to get it tight. Because it doesn't fit in the jar if I don't.
Right. Yep.
But it's been working out good. I just need to make sure I do it.
Yeah, he makes those dovetail cups. Those are wicked cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. Those are cool.
Dovetail? Yeah.
I'm just a little upset that Wayne's not going to be at Maggie this year. I was like,
Yeah.
what? Damn it. Yeah, he said it's not feasible for him. He loses money every time he goes. I get it. You don't want to go lose money.
No.
You want to go to promote. So I get it.
Yeah. Well,
It is. It's a little bit of a drive for me.
yeah, it's quite a distance.
All right, y'all. I know Lisa's anxious to get off her. She keeps looking at me.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff going on.
He's got other things going on. Sure, yeah, he's got. Yeah, I talked briefly. He's got some stuff going on. Yeah, absolutely. I'm anxious and excited for him. Same as Jason Acosta. Oh, Jason's still. Dude, that's awesome. You got Amanda Bryant asking for your controller. That's awesome, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I can't say enough about that.
That's wicked awesome.
Yes, it is. Hey guys, it's awesome hanging out with you. We'll see you next Tuesday. I'm thinking I'll be set up at the hotel, but I'm not positive. But I will let you guys know through Morgan's Moonshine Group whether or not I'll be live or not. But
Yep.
hope to be.
Yep. Love you too, David Dance.
German Son, you're awesome, buddy.
Good night, German Son. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it, 100%.
Right from the beginning to end.
Good night, everybody.
We
Shine
appreciate
on. Hopefully we'll see each other next Tuesday. If not, at Maggie Valley. Looking forward to it. So everybody shine on. Anytime.